What up, everybody? How are you doing today? It is your boy D Loops, aka Do It All Loops, here with my boy
Motivate Marin. What up? What up?
You wasn't ready for that, huh? Artificial Wavy's out of the office today, but we are the creators of The Stew. We bring to you the Beat Club podcast where producers are heard, the best place to hear new beat makers from around the globe. Here we keep it real about the music and cut to the facts with the help of special guests and listeners worldwide. If you wish to join our Beat Club podcast community, you can join us on Instagram and Twitter at Beat Club Podcast, and join our private producer group on Facebook by searching The Stew, Beat Club. Motivate Marin, man, how you doing today?
I'm good, man. I'm here.
You on the computer, bro? You ready for this?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure this shit out, but I think I'm good. But yeah, I made it, man. I was on time today and shit.
Yeah, we was early. Dimitri, you wasn't ready for that, right?
No, I wasn't. I get scared every single show.
What's wrong with you? And you know what? Black History Month, we show up early. Shit. You already know what it is, man. But also, man, I just want to give a big thank you to everybody that showed up at Maggie's Lounge Thursday, February 15th. Big shout out to all the producers that came through and played heat. Shout out to our feature producer, Last Child Music. And big shout out to all the participants in the exhibition Beat Battles, Dougie Flex versus Cyrus Brooks, which was dope.
Yeah.
Even though I feel a little different about the outcome, but
for sure. I'll say it too.
Yeah,
I'll say
it. And Soul versus Melks, which is also dope. That was a very even matchup. Yeah. So Motivate Marin, good looks on that battle once again.
Thank you, sir.
And definitely go check out the live feed from our Facebook at the Stew Showcase page. I think you can check the battles around the 1 hour 33 mark. You can let us know what you thought as well. Everybody is entitled to their opinion. All that aside, we got some guests in the building. Ted Boyd, Latrell James in the building. Let's clap it up one time. What up? Yo, guys good?
Absolutely.
Is it still 5-star generals? Nah?
No?
This is Ted and Latrell.
Separate entities.
All right, cool. Just, So now I'm going to steal that name.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up, man. Well, thank you guys. Finally, I got you here.
Well,
finally, a year in the making, I finally got you here.
Man, I was going to get here regardless. It's just about timing at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
Man. I think what happened yesterday, it just led into the right time. So
Yeah, that's exactly what my thought process was. I saw it.
Yeah.
I saw it. I was like, oh, yeah, that's opportunity.
Yep. Get it.
I always say when we talk to, I always be like, yo, everything's just timing. Yo, that's literally the word I said, Mark. I was like, yo, that makes mad sense.
Yeah.
Make it happen.
Because that's how us and Ark have it lined up anyway. Usually the stew is the day after
That's fire.
a shift.
That's
you know what
fire.
I'm saying? Try to make it, streamlined.
Yeah. That
makes sense.
Support the whole community.
That makes a ton of sense.
Yeah.
You guys look a little tired after the shift, though. You guys good?
Dude. Yeah, yo, it's not even the I don't know, man. I don't know anybody else's like shift, but like there was just a lot of people there after a certain amount of time, so just you can't hear
Nothing.
Dude. So like you're just making beats to get through it at that point. It's like,
Yeah.
all right, cool. I think I feel it. I think I understand what's going on, but you can't hear none of the mixes at that point.
Nothing at all.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's it's kind of like being at the stew.
Yeah, pretty much.
But I will
Loud as
say
hell.
that I've been to a few shifts. That was one of the most crowded ones. Like I've been to for sure, hands down. Like for a steady period of time.
Yeah.
Because you have people spilling in at different points of time, but it was like pretty steady. You know what I'm saying? For the 2 hours I was there.
You couldn't tell people to quiet down for the artistic process?
I mean, I think the talking and the interacting is also like something that's important to me too.
Yeah.
Plus, it was a lot of folk came out from Brockton too. Like I'm always around a bunch of you from Brockton, so they're out there, they're cracking jokes. So it's just like you got to let the energy fly and see where it takes you. So
Yeah, man. Cool. We got to tap some more into that, though, because
I'll link you.
Yeah, definitely, man. But I'm just glad to have you guys on the show.
Absolutely.
Hopefully, you guys know the premise of the show, right? Yeah.
Y'all listen, man.
All right, cool. Just checking, just making sure.
Y'all got the account, right? Y'all should see my name pop up. Listen, I tune in.
Nah, that's what it is. But you guys feel free to grab something as well. I'm not sure if you guys need a drink, but it's too early. What time do you guys be waking up?
I gotta be functional for work.
You got work after this? Oh, okay.
And you on live, so we don't want to fuck you over.
Yeah. Let's not do that. All right, well, shoot. I'll drink with you, Marin, or whatnot. Can you guys pass me a cup over there? Was there some cups somewhere? Marin brought this. Marin, what is this?
Actually, some brews I stole from the shift yesterday.
This
is the
Sharing is caring.
Yeah, this is the consolation prize from Lord Hobo. So yeah, that joint's 9.5%.
Yeah, bro. Wow.
So I'm
two of those will do you right.
That's all you need, bro. And that's what happened to me. That's
The cosign is real.
That's why I left. That's why I left the shift. I was like, yo, I gotta go. I had my daughter with me. I was like, it's time to go before this shit kicks in.
2 of those,
Yeah.
man. Wow.
Let me see. Yo, salute, brother.
Yes,
I had 2 of them joints yesterday. I was like, yep, that's enough.
Yeah, let me see.
Those things hit, bro.
Oh, nice.
It's a nice taste.
Nice froth to it. I don't know if people say froth with beer, but yeah.
They super hoppy. They're pale ales, man. You know how they
Yeah.
go.
All right, cool. So we'll be fucked up off of like a full cup.
Yeah, we'll feel it. And I took a little shot of the black label too, so we gonna.
I'll take a shot of that black.
Oh, let's go. There you go.
I'll take a shot of that.
Go for it. I just brought all that for shots. So take a shot. Let's get loose and chill. You guys worked really hard.
I'll double up for Ted.
Yeah. What time you gotta go work, man?
4.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but it's cool.
Yeah.
I got this. Yeah.
You don't gotta operate no heavy machinery. Nah. Just checking. Just making sure.
And call me talking about samples. You don't want no job, man.
Oh man. Well, yo.
Physically there, he ain't mentally there.
Shit, that's me fucking 40 hours a week. Fuck that shit. We trying to transition out. We trying to transition.
Gotta check in on Dimitri, man. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing all right.
You doing good?
Yeah.
Got all the moving parts is good back there. We good to go and everything, right?
Hey, as long as the computers don't break this week, we're fine.
Yeah,
Word.
exactly.
Word.
He fucked around and bought a racist computer last week. It wasn't fuck with me. So yeah, it was all white screen, white keyboard. It was fucked up. But yeah, we fixed it though.
Now everything's black, right?
Everything's black. You going to see Black Panther tonight?
I will eventually. I usually wait a few weeks for the crowds to
I
go.
gotta see that, man.
Yeah.
I don't want to
Why?
see it outside the theater. Like, I gotta see it.
Yeah. I bought my tickets for tonight.
You getting painted up and everything? Everybody, what's up with that? Why are people getting painted up?
I'm wearing my Suicide Squad.
Pow.
Yo, Kari, you seen Kari on Twitter what he said? He said, yo, black people going around dressing up like Black Panther but clown everybody who do cosplay. I was like, yo, that's a fact.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
You clown all the cosplay people.
So
but when
I
Black
can't dress
Panther
up
come
like
out,
Eddie
yeah.
Murphy from Coming to America?
Yeah.
Don't do that.
No?
Now I seen that though. Definitely saw the picture. Dude dressed like Coming to America and shit. I'm like, that's wow.
Yo, what I heard, my mom went to go see it. Shout out to, she was actually on Channel 7 going to watch Black Panther. And she said there were people there that were confused about what Black Panther.
Yeah, a lot of people think it's real. Like a lot of people think it's like based off some real shit. Like,
do you not see the man in a full-blown suit?
yeah,
Jumping on cars and shit. Like,
yeah, it's based off what people are seeing on social media. They
think it's
see
based
all
off
the
the
Black
Black Panther
pride
group?
and the African, so they think Wakanda's a real place. It is Wakanda forever. And shit. Like, nah, that's just all fictional.
Iron Man's real too.
But it's dope though. Like
person.
like I saw somebody post this early. Well, it was yesterday, but I think I commented on today where they're talking about like a lot of people are fake woke and shit. And I'm like, I could care less about fake woke. I said fake woke is promoting positivity and making people proud of who they are.
Absolutely.
So if that's fake woke is working right now, let it work. Because a lot of bullshit be getting pushed to the forefront.
Facts.
So I'll roll with fake woke, man. If you learn yourself off being fake
woke. Let's not keep that around too long.
Yeah, man.
Let that be short-lived.
People find anything to complain about, man.
That's true,
Yeah,
man.
it's facts, man. But we're happy today because we're just talking about beats, production, and everything else that makes us happy.
Hey.
Anything else you want to share with the people before we get into these beats, bro?
Nah, man. I mean, once again, just thank everybody for coming out to podcast live the other day, man. It was nothing but dope beats.
All
man.
fire.
Like, it was all crazy, bro. Even the cats that I've never heard of, even like the cats, the Syndicate. Shout out to D Sharps. They said they heard about us through you. So big up to you for always showing love. And then I realized, I know we had Cartier C before, but then I realized he produced Dutch's joint.
Yeah, he did the stripper.
Yeah, he did the stripper record.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, I wish I had put it together, that night, because I would have bigged that up, because that's a dope record. But he was super dope. And then, of course, the battles and shit. And yeah, man, Cyrus Brooks kind of won that joint. Cyrus did win that, yeah. But, we didn't have time to kind of, we needed
chime
to chime in. And, we let the people decide. And he came with all his people, so...
Yeah, that's what it was.
That's
when you
how it
asked
works.
the crowd who won, people was like, that one.
But I'll say that though, it was close. But I kind of did give the edge to Brooksy on that one. Man.
Yeah, I co-signed that one. What did you think about the Soul and Melks battle?
Super close.
Too close.
I couldn't call it.
I thought their styles were super close.
Super.
Right?
Yeah, it was just like they were just basically just sharpening each other, like iron sharpen iron. Like it was just like okay, and they were really like matching each other's beats too. Like they made a point. Like, oh, you playing that type shit?
I got you, fam.
So
you guys ever battle each other?
We did it yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you guys just came together and made.
Once we finished, we just started playing beat for beat.
Yeah.
It was funny.
Word?
Yeah, it was funny.
Yeah, but when I left, you was playing some crazy shit.
Yeah, bro, it went crazy. We had to delete that off the live. Yeah.
I was like, yo,
had to take that down. There was some joints in there, man.
Yeah, that's one thing you've always done, man. He always gives it up to you.
Oh, absolutely.
Always.
He always gives it up to you. He's like, yo, man, like, it ain't me, man. It's him.
He full-time producing, man. Like, I'm sitting there trying to rhyme and produce, man. Like, he's really, like, on it, man.
Which I saw yesterday, because when I first got there, you know, you had a drum pattern going, and then you're rapping the whole time. Like, and I'm like, that's me. Like, that's how I be doing it. Like,
that's normal.
I'm like, is he going to write a rhyme, or is he going to finish the beat?
That's me, man. Like, I hear something, I'm like, shit, I want to rap. What's all this beat stuff?
Let's get into the raps, fam. But look, man, we're going to get into some beats. We're going to talk more about the shift and everything else that you guys are doing as well. But I guess we good?
Yeah. Y'all know what Keep It or Cut It is, right?
Yep.
We about to find out.
Yeah,
right now.
Keep it or cut it. Same name. Cut it. That's a keep it automatic. Keep it. Cut it. Keep it. Keep it. Keep it.
All right, y'all. So check it out. Each and every Sunday here at the Beat Club Podcast, we have a place called thebeatclubpodcast.com where producers can go and submit as many beats as possible. That's right, as many beats as possible. We take the beats and place them in a folder, and we play them here for the first time here on the Beat Club Podcast, where it can get kind of scary. Who knows? Nonetheless, we offer our feedback as well as saying if we're going to keep it or cut it. It's based on a majority vote. If at any given time we reach a stalemate, we'll go to Twitter, in which they will be voting around the clock and letting us know if we should keep it or cut it. All the beats that are kept today get placed on a mix at the end of the month called Writer's Block, and it's just our way of showing love to the producers that show love to us by participating, and that's just how we rock. So helping us today, we got Ted Boyd and Latrell James. So, I mean, I'm guessing after you guys made beats all day, you guys' ears are pretty much tuned and ready, right?
Yeah.
Yeah?
My ears always ready.
All right, good. So don't be nice either. You know what I mean? Like,
keep it thorough on here.
Keep it thorough, because we're trying to, still sharpen steel on this.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Exactly.
We nothing but big brothers to through this music stuff. So
Absolutely.
That's what we're here for. But we got our first beat right now. It was one we skipped over last week, so I had to bring it back through this time.
Oh, word.
Yeah, but we got Anahata Beat Speaker with One Blood. So we're gonna take a listen to it right now on the Beat Club
Did you
Podcast.
sample Junior Reed
Not
again?
know.
I don't know. Let's see.
Let's find out. Let's go.
break back down.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna happen though.
Nah, I don't think it's gonna happen either. But what we got? I mean, motivate man. What's the word?
That's a keep it. That's
Keep
a good
it?
way to start the show.
Way to start the show.
I think we on the road today,
Yeah?
man. Because last couple weeks, man,
I felt bad.
We've been starving here, man. We've been starving.
We had a guest
starving for beats.
son.
Starving.
We had a guest come through last week, and he was like, "Damn, man, we had like 2 fire beats. That was it.
We kept like
and
3
no
beats or
drinks.
something. Yeah, we had nothing to drink.
Son, it was horrible. So this is why I came equipped this time.
Respect. No wonder this is.
Yeah, we need this.
Respect.
But nah, I mean that's the sound I like, man. Like that's I'm waiting for an MC to just spit his heart out. You know what I'm saying? Just go on for 2 minutes straight, no hook. I don't want to hear no hooks, nothing. Just rhyme. It's ready. I kind of was waiting for a transition or something, but it doesn't necessarily need it, but it would enhance it and make it big. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, no real feedback. Like, I mean, the mix sounded pretty clean. Yeah. I mean, it's just dope. So I'm rolling.
All right, Latrell James, man, what's the word? How do you feel? And would you keep or cut the beat?
I would keep it. I was just expecting transitions, man. Like hearing it, just a drum fill. Like you got it feeling like it's a live record. You need some of that. You need that feeling where a drum is hitting at it. Get a different get some rolls with the bass.
Some strings rising.
Some strings.
But
like that beat's unique. I would keep it, man. I haven't heard a vibe in like a beat like that ever. So like that's crazy. Yeah. Like hearing those type of like vibes in that beat is crazy.
That sounds like the beat that like Drake comes out on like when he wants to rap. Yeah, whenever Drake want to rap, it's always a beat like that.
All right, though. So that's a keep it and to keep it. Ted, man, what's the word?
Same thing. Just to echo what they said. I was just waiting for like transitions, but I mean, the beat is fire. I like it. I like the beat.
That's something Scarface would kill.
Oh yeah. Scarface.
I can hear Scarface on that. Scarface and Ross record would be great for that.
Calling it, man. You know what? I agree with all you guys. I think this is an absolute keep it record. I'm going on Twitter right now, and people are saying 100% said keep it as well. So that's a keep it from the room. Keep it from Twitter as well. So that our first unanimous? Yeah. Unanimous? Keep it.
That's a great way to start the show.
That easy. I think we just need to bring liquor. I think that's what it is, dude. We need to start bringing liquor, man. It's just, we need it. Let's see who else. Let's see who else we got right quick. See if we got someone new. So we're skipping over that one, right, Dimitri? We're going to this one? All right, cool. So we got a beat all the way from Maryland. I like this name. We got Terracotta Blue.
Yeah. Terracotta Blue sends fire. Oh, shit. We on the roll.
Pacific Nights.
We on the roll now.
We're going to take a listen to it right now on the Beat Club podcast. Keep it or cut it. Lego. Marin, every time you go on your phone, I'm concerned, so I have to ask you, bro, what's the word?
Yeah, I gotta cut this one.
Oh, you was excited.
Yeah, man, because Terracotta Blue usually, he usually sends some fire.
What was the issue?
I mean, it was cool. It wasn't like it was horrible or anything like that, but it did like just the sample itself, it just didn't move me melody wise. It just wasn't for me.
Well, it's called Pacific Nights. Does it fit?
I mean, yeah, like I can hear a record to it, but it would be a record that wouldn't be my favorite. You know what I'm saying? Like it just wouldn't be something that I would really listen to like that. Like, but I understand the zone. I understand the sound. Sonically, I feel like it was there. You probably, you were capturing what you were trying to capture, but it just wasn't for me. You know what I'm saying? It was like a preference thing.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Yeah, it just wasn't hitting like that, like melody wise. It needed to do something else. Maybe even if you added, like, I don't know, something to the top line, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, just something to kind of take it up a notch. But maybe in the sample there was another part, you know what I'm saying? But it just right there, it wasn't moving me, so I gotta cut it.
All right, let's see if the room follows. Latrell James, what's the word?
It's a cut too, man. I mean, it's a beat.
It sounds like an audio bed. It sounds like exactly what we doing right now. We're talking over it.
Yeah, it sounds like a beat. That's it, man. I mean, like, I did like the cut for the hook.
Yeah.
That's it. I ain't even gonna get into more details. It's just a beat to me, man.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it sounds like, you made the beat and he was like, cool, that's it for you.
All right. 2 cut it's. Ted, you gonna save this one? What's going on?
I'm gonna have to cut this one too. Because for me, it's just, I mean, the beat is cool, but it's just not like something I would listen to.
Yep.
And for me, what I look for and when I produce is, always try to look for like melodies or samples or whatever and textures that excite people's ears. And it just was just kind of just like just playing. Just I go, read a book to this.
Oh damn.
Nah, real. That's real.
Like
That counts for something.
Something we talk over. That's what it's
talk over it.
Yeah.
Vacuum to it.
That's not a knock on him. I mean, the mix sound good.
It did.
Everything was hitting.
It sounds like a record. Like, if somebody put some bars to it with the hook, it would work. But like,
a record. Yeah, but
Just a record.
Yeah,
it's just
a record.
Yeah.
All right, it's a filler.
If it definitely sounds like that typical like cliche underground, right?
Yeah,
like
90s
Yeah.
hip hop.
I can hear like Capone on it.
just some cliche underground.
See, I
shit.
feel like if a different artist approached it that didn't necessarily have that vibe, it could bring new life to the record. You know what I mean? Like
maybe
someone from the West Coast or something. Like, you know what I mean?
it had that
Like,
feel too.
Just
It
a little bit, but
definitely had that.
I
feel.
do agree with you guys a bit. Like it was just a beat. It didn't really move me more than because this person set the bar for themselves. This is not the toughest beat they've ever sent. So I'ma cut it.
Like usually beat for the week type shit.
Yeah, but check this out. People on Twitter, 80% said keep it, 20% said cut it.
I can see it though. I can see people liking it.
Yeah,
But it's not for me.
nah. So Twitter, you know how this goes.
Yeah, it's kind of like fuck what y'all think.
Pretty much.
Sheesh.
Oh man. All right, yo. So to you guys, man. Sure. The Shift. Yesterday. Please let the people know what it is and just talk about it, man. You guys, y'all look like y'all put in a hell of a shift. More than 8 hours at that. That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Technically,
Yeah.
Because you got to get there, set up. I mean, it was just rough, man. We got to break down our equipment, figure out which pieces we taking from each setup.
So how did the
make
day
it work
start?
there.
Is it?
The day started like, hey, bro, what are you taking out of your studio? Whose speakers are we taking? How are we gonna work on the same computer? So what we ended up happening is I brought my laptop, he brought his desktop, and we just alternated the whole day.
Yep.
So it was easier to get work done. Only thing is you can't really mix a beat down in headphones, especially some Sennheisers like that. So whoever had the headphones was going through it, and whoever had the speakers was making heat the whole day. So it was cool though, man. It was really
So
cool.
wait, so did you guys make beats together, or y'all chose to make shit separate and then kind of merge it?
Yeah, we made beats separate until the last one. So the first beat that's actually on the website is the only beat that we made together the whole night. We don't actually work together. People like get that thing confused.
Never.
Like
Yeah,
we
never.
don't. This is weird. We don't work together.
Yeah.
We
You guys
make
have
our
lived in
own.
Like
the
I might
same
come
house.
in and be like, oh, this needs that cut, or he'll come in like, oh, yo, that needs that,
put some
or
rolls in there or
bass line,
something.
but we don't ever work together at all.
Random times I'll go on and be like, he'd be like, yo, put the 808 on this. I'm leaving.
Yeah.
And I'll put the 808 on. He'd be like, yo, that shit crazy. But like, other than that, like, we don't work together, man.
Why?
More product.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I mean, whose genius idea was it to bring you guys together for the shift? Was
That's
it
Arc?
That's all Arc.
Arc. Well, like Arc hit me up like, yo, Latrell, you want to do it? I'm like, yo, I think it'd be crazy if both of us did it.
Yeah.
And we was just like, yeah, let's go for it. And it's the first shift of the season, so I think we hopefully set the bar for the rest of the city.
Did you have a certain like quota in mind as far as like how many beats you guys wanted to hit, or it was just like let's go?
Arc's always at 8. I know his number is 8, so like 8 was the number. I know he got off to a fresh start, so like he had the first beat of the day with the speaker, so his joint that beat rocking. I don't even know what it's called up there, but that beat rocking.
Yeah, I had that beat done in like 15 minutes.
Yeah, so like the momentum from there was like we was done at like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock.
Yeah, and that's when I got there. I got there right at 4.
Yeah,
and everybody was like, "Yo, these dudes made like 8 beats." I'm
we were done. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We were done.
So
That stems from our old days though. Like I was telling somebody was asking us, like, how do we get to that process? And so like probably like what was it when we did 2011 we challenged ourselves to make 100 beats in 1 month in May. I'll never forget because we called it Made 100, and that means both of us had to make 50 beats.
Yeah,
so we made 50 beats in that month.
Yeah, it was just
and made
wake up,
beats.
Wake up, go.
Yeah,
we had what is it? The NV
8000 and Reason.
Turn it on.
You still have that?
Yeah,
I want to use that, yo.
Bro,
I gotta come through. Yeah, I got
dusty, bro. I got it.
Let me borrow that. I've always wanted to use that shit,
bro. The way we treat it, you would laugh, bro. Like it's literally under my computer.
You said we let dudes ash blunts on that shit.
Yo, bro, I'll let you hold it down, bro. It's not. It's really not that serious to us, bro. Like,
okay, yeah, I've always wanted to use it.
Fire though. It's way ahead of its time in terms of like sampling and non-destructive sampling. Like
you could do like time stretching and shit, all that shit.
It was way ahead of its time in that. And the fact that it basically had its own VST inside of it.
Yeah, so its own DAW. Like you look at it to the computer screen, it looks like a regular DAW.
Oh, word!
It's an amazing piece of equipment, actually.
Yeah, I slept. I always wanted it, man, because they had RZA endorsing it hard at the time.
Yep.
And I was like, yo, and I'm from the keyboard sampler, like that's my zone. So that was like kind of like to me like the closest thing where it was like, all right, it's kind of like an MP, but got those keyboard sampler
piece.
type vibes to it.
It's a great piece, man.
Yeah. All right.
There you go, yo, man. There you go. You
Great
good.
piece.
Coming up on equipment and everything.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Somebody need to let me use their SP too.
Yeah,
Bro.
you keep saying that.
Yeah, I want.
Oh, you got one of those too?
Which one? You a 12 or 1200?
No, the 1200.
Yo, so fun fact. So number one, we sold our 12.
We had a 12.
We had a 12.
You had an SP12?
We
had
sold
a
it
12.
like idiots. But somebody, good folks down at Isotope told me that after I finish this thing for them, they're gonna give me their 1200. So I'll have a 1200. I'll let you.
Okay, word.
Yeah.
We
I think you live close too.
Yeah, that's one thing with Latrell, man. He's always like, when it comes to this shit, like he understands that, man, because we got to keep it within the community. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I first started making beats, man. It was my bro Clinton. It was his ASR 10, but that was my ASR 10.
There you go.
We about to go pick one up tomorrow.
For real?
Yo,
I'm
perfectly functioning. Bro, we ain't even gonna get it. Yo, I'm gonna hit you up. You know how to use that joint?
Yeah, hell yeah.
I'm gonna hit you up.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Word.
It's been a long time, but I feel like once I get in front of
You're
it,
gonna be like
it's gonna
this.
come.
It's like home.
ride
Yeah,
the
it's like
bike,
it's
man.
home. It's home.
Yeah, that was like my baby because I started on my boy's ASR 10. I couldn't afford one, but then I saved up my dough and bought an EPS 16 Plus.
Yup.
Baby.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and that
That's what True Master was working on. He was on the EPS.
to this day, I feel like that is my best production, and I'm talking 96 and 97. I feel like it's the best shit I ever made. But like, you know, floppy disks, all my shit's got thrown away. Like a whole crazy story behind that. But yeah, like, yeah. Y'all found an ASR 10?
I just came up off of this interview, fam.
You got it for the low too?
Yo, we about to finesse it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they smiling and shit. They got it for the love. They're like, yeah, man, we got that.
Yo, people, yo, everybody out there too, man, listening, man. Yo, get that old equipment, get that old hardware, and just put it in your collection. Just have it a part of your arsenal, because it just, you can't duplicate that sound.
Nope.
You can't. I don't give a what effects, VST. I don't care. You can't make that sound.
It
again.
won't ever do it.
Never will do it.
Nope.
Pow, lesson, gems right there. Marin just came up on some equipment too. I feel like
they did.
I mean, yeah, hey,
did,
we
but
all
they
here.
share.
You just
Well,
let that shit happen.
We share.
Hell yeah.
They don't run away from the playground with the ball like fuck
Hell
you,
no.
nigga.
Hell
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
Question. So during the shift, what was you guys like weapon of choice while you were there?
FL Studio.
That was it.
That's it.
That was it. No MIDI, like any MIDI
Oh
controllers
yeah,
or anything?
I used my.
He brought his mini
I,
logo, right?
Yeah, I bought my synth, but I really didn't even plug that up. So I just used that as a MIDI controller.
and still knocked out beats by 4 p.m.
Yeah.
And make it look simple. I love it. So wait, it's available right now for people to download?
Yeah,
right.
on Audio Mac, AR Classics, The Shift, Ted Boyd, Latrell James. You should be able to find out.
Now, the thing is, I looked at the track titles. Did you guys purposely name them those names? Those are very weird names for a reason? Or was it because of Black Panther? I don't know what it was. Tell me
He
what it
started
was.
it. He named it like after like a Naruto character, and then we was just like, "Yo, screw it, we're gonna run with the whole vibe."
Yeah.
So like out of
'Cause
all the crazy people,
I'm a big fan of like anime and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's
So-
crazy. When I left the crib, Naruto was playing on Netflix.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's crazy. So I
Yeah.
was looking at the names and I was like, what? What?
they're all Naruto characters. There's
Yeah.
actually a beat that didn't end up making the tape, which is crazy. That I'm heated that it didn't make because it was crazy too. But it is what
Yeah.
it is.
Matter of fact, question real quick. Hey, Dimitri, you do you have that folder with all the whole tape that they created on Audio Mac? Is there one particular track that you want to kind of tell the people about so they can take a listen to it real quick?
Play that Donzo. That's the first one up there. That's the one that we made when LV rolled in on us because we knew that we could not make no fruitcake stuff. We couldn't make no soft lollipop music. We were like,
Yeah.
"Yo, LV is on our back. He's behind us like."
Yeah.
I'm
That's
like, bruh, we gotta play something. He
Yeah.
made the drums. I'm like, yo, I hear bass line. I played the bass line. My guy OZ, who did play guitar on the JID record,
Oh
I did,
yeah. OZ.
play some crazy stuff, and that beat's up there. It's like a minute and 20 seconds, but
It's
it's
called
hard.
Donzo.
Donzo.
All right, cool. Let's take a listen to it right now. Let's check out this tape. Let's go.
The Beat Club. The Beat Club. The Beat Club. The Beat Club.
The way I wanted it to. Like
It is what it is. You only got an hour to make a beat, so like by the time you get the idea out, you can't really mix it
Yeah,
down.
yeah,
because
yeah.
once
That's
you-
that's the toughest part about the shift.
Yeah.
That like I was talking to Rain about it, and what he said he did was he just made the quick idea, ran through them, and then came back.
Oh,
You got
yeah.
to. That's
he came back around
Got
and,
to.
and tweaked and mixed as he was
Yeah.
trying to complete. And I was like, okay, that's a good system.
that guy's amazing.
Can't get lost in tweaking things all the time. You got to get the idea out.
Just
and
get
keep
it.
rolling.
That's how I work. Period.
makes
Because I'm like,
sense.
when it comes to mixing it, I'm like, I'm still that dude that's just like, nah, I'll take it to the engineer. Like, so I'm quick idea all day.
So check it out. We got to get back to these beats, though.
Yeah.
We got a beat submitted from South Carolina. All right, a person called J Shirts Beats sent something called Knock. So it better knock. We're gonna take a listen to it right now on the Beat Club
Drums
podcast.
better
Keep
hit.
it cut it. Lego.
The Beat Club. Beat Club. The Beat Club.
Beat on YouTube, and you're just like, all right, next.
Yeah, next one.
All right, well, you know what he's already talking about. Yo, Ted, man, what's the word? How you
Yeah,
feel
you
about
got-
That's
you got
Gucci
beat.
type beat. Gucci type beat. You're like, nah, that ain't the one.
Facts.
I would definitely cut this one.
Definitely cut it. Why so?
Melody is just really boring. If you're gonna, all right, so it's something gotta carry one. Like if the melody ain't strong, the drum programming gotta be crazy.
How?
And if the the drum programming ain't crazy, the melody gotta be hard. And it was just really just bland on both sides.
Yeah, it's like a real mediocre couple. Just chilling.
And they fucking around and named it that knock or whatever.
Yeah, so then you set the bar too high for yourself.
The knock, and the
Knock.
shit ain't knocking.
So that's a cut it?
Yeah, that's definitely a cut.
Motivate, man. What's the word? Feel any different?
Yeah, nah, I'm gonna cut it too. I'm gonna cut it. Yeah, just the same thing, man. I'm echoing his sentiment. You know, like it's just the melody wasn't there. The drums were cool though. Like it was a cool drum pattern. I
Yeah.
mean, it sounds okay, but
Did the drums knock? Because you a drum person. You always
they weren't like knocking like they should in a beat like this because everything else is light.
Yeah.
So like,
Gotta knock like
if
the
there's a
boys.
bass line there, but it's light, you know what I mean? So everything needs to sound heavy, in terms of the drums. And nah, it wasn't knocking like that. It was cool though, like some more audio bed music, man. Just, some more audio bed shit, like real shit.
Audio bed tape.
Yeah, audio bed. Music that puts you to bed. Beats that put you to bed. Nigga.
Damn, fam.
Yeah, we should do that shit.
That's horrible. Latrell James, man, what's the word,
Tape
bro?
I want to be on.
That's a strong cut for me, bro. Like, yo, like they
Thought we
said,
were looking
man,
good.
the melody is not intriguing. But like, if your melody's not intriguing, at least have them 808s rocking, man. There's no 808s, just one
Boom, yo, one single bass note.
boom. Like, you gotta get them 808s intriguing, man. Make people move, man. At the end of the day, like, if you're producing, don't always sit down when you make your beats. Get up, move. Like, at the end
Facts.
of the day, you want people to move when you make
Facts.
music. And I
Many
feel like this
times-
one was just a sat down.
That's why
I'm gonna make a banger type beat.
That's why I love Kanye so much. When that footage of him like dancing like a maniac on stage.
Yeah.
That's how I be in my room.
Exactly.
When I'm making a beat, I get up
I be
and I
going
just
crazy.
Gotta
do
be.
it so crazy.
Gotta be.
I
Like,
know
yo, you
people
made
caught me.
that beat sound like you made it sitting down, fam.
Yeah, I'm not.
I never sit down.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
funny. Like I never sit down to make a beat ever.
It's because you're supposed to feel it at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Music is movement, man.
Real shit.
Oh, damn, y'all. So that's cut it from around the room.
Sounds like a unanimous.
It might. I'm gonna go to Twitter and see what they're saying.
I hope Twitter didn't.
Let me see. Nah, because Twitter sometimes they be on, sometimes they be off.
I
But
think they.
they right now they said 100% said cut it.
All right, cool.
So
Even Lil Yachty said.
even Lil Yachty is like, nah, bruh.
Even Lil Boat said nah.
All right.
That's that bad music. That's that bad music. That bad rap.
Damn, man. So that sounds like a unanimous. Let me hit that a little bit louder. Just so you can hear it, fam. Thank you for submitting. Keep on submitting. That mix just won't make our mix this week.
He said, "Come on, Carolina, damn."
Yeah, yo, you know what? You're absolutely right. No, yo, North Carolina, South Carolina usually sends heat.
They usually do.
They usually
I
do.
expect him to be inspired by Ninth too, man. That's that guy down there, right?
Shit happens, man.
We was down there, man. We was down in North Carolina. We was in Durham for Beats and Bars Fest. So there is like a tribe like that's from there's that tribe
And then
that
there's-
make those type of beats that's soulful, and then of course it's still the South.
Absolutely.
So you get the trap sounding shit, but there's a lot of guys in that area though, like Durham, Raleigh,
Yeah.
that make beats like that, and artists too that are of that cloth.
So check this out. We're gonna go to the next beat. this might save us. I don't know.
What is? Who?
Because I know how you felt about Terracotta, right?
Yeah.
I got a beat from Kenzo.
Kenzo.
Oh, I rock with Kenzo.
Yeah. Yo, so I know what Kenzo gonna do.
We want to find out. So
About to
this
get
is the
some
deal.
world beat type shit.
He's got Kenzo submitted something called Soul New. All right, he puts New on the end of everything, so I'm guessing it's just called Soul.
Yeah, it's part of the new batch.
There you go. So let's take a listen to it right now on the Beat Club podcast. Keep it or cut it. Let go.
I've been knowing you for some while. That's true. And you've always had a tinkling of soul. Every day I try to describe soul. Maybe you can hum 8 bars of what soul represents.
The Beat Club. The Beat Club. The Beat Club. The Beat Club.
I don't know.
I think it's kind of go for like a Katra feel.
Yeah.
And I just feel like the drums. That's the only thing. The melodies, fire, everything. Yeah.
Absolutely. So I mean, what's the word? What you thinking about it? Is it a keep? Did it win you over?
I would keep it. I mean, I would keep it. Minus the drums, everything was pretty solid.
So we would beef up the drums. Are we in agreement with beefing up the drums? Yeah. But everything else you said was pretty solid?
Yeah.
All right, so that's a keep it right there. Latrell, you feel any different?
That's a key for me. Shout out to Kenzo. I know Kenzo. So,
You ain't just keeping it because you know him, right?
nah,
right, just checking.
I'm going to tell you that mix on them drums is not knocking at all, bro. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's the mix ain't knocking on the drums. I don't even want to accuse.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You can't be going for that.
Yeah.
Even if that's what you're going for, you can't.
Yeah, this is the drums, man. Other than that, the melody, it's intriguing. The bass line, crazy on that joint. That whatever Moog fatty sound bass you're using,
that's
it got
crazy.
that Quincy Jones bounce on it, and I rock with it. So that's a key for me, honestly.
All right, motivate Marin, man. What's the really?
Here, man.
All right,
Same.
I know how you are with drums. So
Yeah, I mean that's the only thing that is lacking, but the music and composition carried it. You know what I'm saying? Enough to where it can make the mix. And we know Kenzo, so we could hit him up and be like, "Yo, beef the fucking drums up."
facts.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think Latrell mentioned it, and I felt the same way. Like it sounded like it probably was just over compressed. You know what I mean? And maybe he just made it, and he was just trying to send it to the Beat Club, as quick as he could.
We gave us like
quick
19
compression.
beats.
Yeah. I don't know, but that's the only thing that was fucking it up. But still a great beat though.
All right, so I'll say this: that was all keep it.
Yeah, I'll keep it.
I'll go by the one basic law that we keep here is that there's no room for potential. So, Kenzo, I rock with you, but them drums, fam, we need the drums. It's like the backbone of everything we need here, and it's not present. So for that reason, I'm going to cut it. Everything else is fire, but those drums need to be present. That is a cut it from me. The rest of them completely disagrees, but I'm gonna go to Twitter and see what they're saying, and see if they're split as well as see what's up. Because they're 50-50. They don't know what to do, but it looks like keep it.
Yeah. Fuck what Loops and Twitter got to say.
Pretty much. Keep it. Shout out to Kenzo for making the mix. Very, very dope, man. I'm surprised you kept that. I'm very surprised you kept that because just with drums alone.
Yeah, you know how I feel about drums.
Marion usually be sexting when it comes like if there's no drums, he starts sexting and shit.
Yeah.
So just checking in.
But nah, I mean the actual like I heard the record.
Yeah.
So that like you know what I'm saying, like that was what. The music was strong.
Absolutely.
Like it you know it overpowered everything. So I heard the record. Like that sounds like a strong record.
So question, yo, because look, I'm pretty sure music is very, very. It's in your household, I'm guessing, because what is it? Your sister sings. Do you have, then you guys both make beats. Is there anybody else?
All three. So we 3 boys. We all made beats. So like it really started with our older brother.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dude, if he didn't have to work a regular 9 to 5, I think he would be the greatest producer on planet Earth because he was way ahead of anything we could ever create, which is crazy. Like I always tell him, like, yo, I'm gonna get enough money so you could just make beats, bro. Like, cause.
So would there be a Latrell James? Would there be a Ted Boy if there wasn't Big Brother?
No, he's way better than he was. Like, dude, like we're talking like FL Studio. He's making stuff. I'm just like, yo. How are you making this stuff? I'm like, yo, I'm blown away. And like, I'm showing people his beats. They're like, yo, this is the greatest stuff I've ever heard in my life. He was really, and I played some of his beats. Like, we still got CDs and stuff around the crib. I'm playing them. I'm like,
that Ready or Not flip is still timeless.
Yo,
if you hear,
I'm gonna bring that one day. His Ready or Not. I'm just like, yo, this is amazing. Yo, like he knew at that time.
Send it to B Club.
Yes.
Yo,
I'm gonna do that.
I'm gonna do that. We'll play it on the show. But like he knew at that time, like, yo, even with the limitations of like the software, like, yo, I need to get this bass rocking. I need that distortion in it. And he was pushing that software to as hard as it can go. And this stuff was right.
You had to with Fruity Loops back then. If you were talking about Fruity Loops, you had to touch everything.
The white Dell with the Pentium 3 in it.
Pentium 3. I remember when the Pentium 3 was the shit. That was when it was like, you got a Pentium 3 processor? Oh shit, this shit's moving.
It take 3 hours to load up, man.
So have you guys ever worked together? I know you guys don't work together, but has Big Brother come down and worked with any of you guys? Like I don't know. You guys sound like the hip hop Waynes in a way, and it's like I'm surprised you guys ain't working together.
That way too.
Yeah,
because even moms too.
Oh, she in it. Yeah, she in it too.
Moms is thorough.
Word?
Absolutely.
Thorough, bro.
What do you mean by thorough? I mean, what's going on?
She's on it.
Yeah, she's just on. Like she's involved in the music. Like she understands what's going on. Like when I first met Latrell, like she was around, so like she would be at the shows.
Yeah.
And she would be talking to me. You know what I'm saying? Like she'd be like, "Oh, you're the one doing the shows? Listen, I've been doing this for years." Breaking shit down to me, dropping gems on me. So yeah, I knew it was. I'm like, okay, yeah, this is not, this isn't a fly by night thing. This is in the blood.
She was my way,
like they say.
She was my way into the venues. I was young, man. I wasn't 21 yet, so
yeah, I
had to take moms with me, and she got me in, and she made sure I performed, and it worked.
Now, was it? I mean, with that said, was your mom always supportive of you guys making music, understanding that it could become something bigger?
100%. Absolutely.
Yeah,
1000%.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's not even like
1,000%.
There's no iota of doubt that without the parents believing in what we do, we wouldn't be able to do half the things we've been able to do. So
that's why it's so important, fam.
What up with Tori?
Yeah,
yo, she's in New York, yo. So she's literally just songwriting and just getting her just stuff right, man. But yeah, whenever she's ready, it'll be soon.
Yeah.
She can sing.
Yeah, she could definitely sing. Because
She's
I know she was on the West Coast for a while, then she came back, and then
she on a new album.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Do you find you guys like? Do you feel as though like, with all the we'll put in air quotes, but success that you guys have had here, do you ever see yourself leaving Boston to go pursue something more?
Yeah, but to come back, like for me, my goal is to be like, all right, I want to be courtside at every Celtics game. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's one of the things that. So if I need to, leave, go to LA or whatever to get that done, I'm gonna do that. But yeah, I really don't. I love Boston. I love where I'm from. So
yeah. Yeah, I'm not going nowhere, guys. Yeah, I'll probably go to LA for a few, but like I'm not going to. Like he said, man, I want to be courtside. I want to be able to help Danny make those picks at the draft.
And high
hey, yo,
five
Latrell,
Robert Kraft.
hold on 1 second. Stop for 1 second. Don't you do that, fam.
Nah, he can send that hit.
You can send that hit? Nah, he's a guy.
Don't do that, bro moment.
Don't do that. Come on,
That's
fam.
what me and my boys, we thought, don't do that, bro moment. Don't do that, bro.
Don't do that, fam.
But nah, yeah, I'm not leaving, man. Like, I love Boston, man. I love the change of seasons here. I love the fact that it's super hot in the summer. I like the fact that it's super cold in the winter. I make my best music in the winter, too. All my placements usually come from my January through, like, March folder. So, like, I know I can't leave. If I go to LA, I'm gonna make all that April music. So,
So I mean, how do you guys approach placements? Because I know you have a good amount of placements as well. Both of you guys, just between both of you guys, like, how do you go about your placements in this day and age? Is it one thing with like kind of like a snowball effect where you land one and then more kind of come, or?
It's weird.
It's been a little bit of, you gotta
I'm about to get some of those.
go on. There's a whole bunch of avenues nowadays, so you can go on Twitter. And sometimes these artists, you can type in "send beats." And,
Twitter the plug.
And
Twitter the plug.
The placement with that I had with Underachievers, I did like 4 records for that album, 4 or 5 records for that album, and that just came by his manager just texting me like, "Oh, send beats to the Underachievers." I sent beats to him. Dude, Issa from Underachievers hit me up like, "Yo, these are fire," and that's it.
Yeah.
You know what's so crazy? I think I had a hard time wrapping my head around it for the longest time. Was like, yo, I can really reach out and touch these people, or really reach out and send this out and make something happen. And it almost seems like a crapshoot because you're like, there's probably 100 other people doing this, 1,000 other people doing this. But you were, go ahead.
The key,
hit him.
What I always say,
Tell him.
is good music will always stand out.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter. Like heat and a batch of garbage is gonna stand out. And these artists need beats, and they're gonna go through those emails because they're trying to find a way to make the next hit record. So
and on the cheap too.
Yeah.
Because the newer the producer, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, in regard, one hand wash the other, right? That's an opportunity for you to get your feet wet and whatever. So
and another thing is like not to really don't really chase the placements. Cause like if you chase the placements, I feel like you're never gonna like really get one. Cause like early on when we was chasing placements, so we was trying to get all right, whoever was popping, and just let it grow organically. Like like with Stiz and stuff, like he was doing the sound we were already making.
Fact.
Yeah.
So that's why it fit so well. So I just like do your own thing, and then just mess with people you like. Cause like the same thing you say with like JID.
Yeah.
He was rocking with JID. He bought
before the whole JID Dream, before Dreamville. Like I thought,
I just heard JID for the first time last month.
I opened up
Shout
for
to
him.
Machiavelli.
So Leeds had hit me up. He's like, "Yo, bro, you want to open up for Omen?" I'm like, "Not really." Not to be disrespectful to Omen, because I think Omen's dope too. But like, and then I was going. He's like, "Yo, JID's opening." So I'm going through. Like when I get asked to open up, I go through the people. When I listen, I'm like, "Yo, who's this JID dude? His voice is crazy and he's fire." I was like, word, I'll do it. And I was like, I just made sure that I linked up with JID there. Crazy thing is Stiz pops up. Stiz is already cool with JID, and I just make the connection there. And later down the line, we get the record on that album. So like, it's really just being organic about it. Aaron Rose from Pro Era is another record that really just came from Twitter. He's up there, yo, I need beats. I sent beats, and it turns into money. Like that's really what happens. It's like, and then you have that relationship. We text and we're trying to figure out how we can align things and make things work for each other. Man, that's really just how it works. Kid Kari from Providence, just genuinely,
which is a dope record, and the visuals. Dope.
Oh yeah,
that was a dope video.
Just liking him, man. Yeah. Just like what happened when I did 12. I had him perform at the release party. I brought him out. I'm like, bro, I'm gonna pay you this money. I don't care if you're not worth it now or not, but like, yo, take this money and come rock my sold out show at the end of the day. Brought him and Crystal Canes out, who produced for ASAP Ferg. So it's just about making I think people forget, at the end of the day, everything is based on having a relationship with somebody.
Yep. And they're real people.
Yes, real people. Not just a screen name.
They're real people.
That you double tap every other day. You know what I'm saying?
But how does it work for you guys, like business wise? Like what did you guys like learn, like in terms of making sure the business is straight, like in terms of like rate? Like how do you figure out like what I'm gonna charge an artist? Like you did a joint on JID shit. What are you charging?
Dude,
I mean, without I know you
numbers,
might not want to throw out numbers.
Those numbers were ever changing, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, like we had worked out numbers prior to that, but then Dreamville came in and like everything wasn't ironed out, so we got new numbers. And This is how it works at the end of the day. When people get situations, man, when there's a label behind it, you should probably inquire about a little bit more money because there's a lot more backing behind that project than you think. So like, just that. And the coolest thing is like, I mean, like one thing I really like, I'll be honest, Cinematic is like the most upfront, transparent people
I love them.
worked with in my life. So
I love
like
them.
Cinematic Music Group, they're so clean, upfront, and
Shout out to Aaron Spain.
Like this, like clockwork. They know what they're doing, and they treat everybody that they do business with properly. So like, just having those relationships. And shout out to Zeke too, JID's manager. Great guy, man. Great guy.
Dope.
Dope.
Yo, we're gonna get in a couple more beats, and I'm gonna hit a break.
Yeah.
We got this next beat that was sent all the way from Memphis, Tennessee.
Oh, that better have some bounce. Better be
Joint called Midnight. That was submitted by Slim Jones 87. We're gonna take a listen to right now on the Beat Club podcast. Keep it or cut it. Let go.
The Beat Club. The Beat Club. The Beat Club. The Beat Club. The Beat Club.
All right, y'all. Motivate Marin. What's the word, bro?
I don't know. I'm kind of torn.
Go ahead,
I'm kind of torn, but I'm gonna just go with my gut and say I'm gonna cut it.
Here we go again.
Yeah, I mean,
No, it's not a bad
there
thing.
was definitely a lot of elements of it I liked,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I can't even like. I can't even really like pinpoint exactly like what I don't like. You know what I mean? Like it's cool. It's just cool.
Yeah.
And I guess that's what it is. Like it's not. Nothing stands out about it to me. Like it's just cool. It's just in the background. But everything was there though. Like it sounds cool. Drum wise, using that drum loop, you definitely could have layered it. I think. You know what I'm saying? Like layered some sounds on top of it, especially like maybe like an undertone on the kick part. It sounded light. But yeah, like I don't really have anything negative to say, but
Yeah.
it just was okay, you know?
Yeah.
It didn't really do anything. It didn't
It didn't move you?
yeah,
fam?
it didn't move anywhere. You know, like it kind of just stayed trapped. I don't know. I don't really have much to say about it, man. I just gotta cut it.
All right. That's a shank from Marin. Latrell James, what's the word?
It's a cut for me too. That Barry White drum break, always fire. Like Mark said, man, the snare heavy. That snare's always heavy.
Snare's
and that's
always thick.
It's heavy. You just need to undertone on that kick. But yeah, it's just I don't know, man. Like the way I judge beats is if I heard my brother making that beat in the room, I'm gonna be like, it's alright. And like that's the way I judge it. If I don't get him, be like, whoa, that's crazy. It's not the one. And you know what? Maybe you take the sample off, find some different chops. But yo, you got to remember, like the first process is not always the right one. So like, go back in there, re-chop it, do it again, and see where it goes. But like, it definitely has potential to be good. But like they say here, we don't keep potential. We don't judge on potential. So that's a cover.
Yeah, you don't have to delete it out of your shit.
Yeah.
You can come back to it tomorrow.
Definitely.
Something there.
Definitely.
Ted, what's the word?
I would cut it. I would definitely keep the drums. I like the drum program and how he chopped. I like how he chopped the drums because I wouldn't even thought about chopping them that way. So they're chopped dope. I just feel like that sample could be just more interesting, and if he could just put some more like undertone under the kicks and find a different sample, it could be a record. You could add some transitions. It could be a record. Transitions is very big.
Yeah.
People, I don't know why, but like people don't use them as much. But transitions, just a little drop, taking out the drum break for a half measure or whatever, it does something.
Drop the beat on the snare. The boom.
Yeah.
People like that. It's interesting.
Drum fills, drum rolls from different records. It
creates a climax. In a way, like, you know what I mean? Like you're looking forward to hitting that peak and then dropping off and coming back up.
And when in doubt, you can do the reverse crash into the real crash. And when in doubt,
undefeated, 82-0, reverse crash to the real crash,
like reverse crash,
undefeated.
That shit works. But still, ultimately though, like,
what up?
I always feel like a beat still, even just as a regular loop, it still has to be good enough
to carry.
to carry, and it also good enough for even the engineer to be like, because I'm a firm believer of you create you make the skeleton, the artists get on there and do their shit, and then you piece it together as a record afterwards. Like that process works beautifully. Like it always is the best process to me, and like that just wasn't a good enough foundation. You know what I'm saying? Like just melody wise, like drum, like we like the drum loop, whatever, but just melody wise, it wasn't a good enough foundation.
Hey, yo, Merrin,
to build from.
I like you on this beer. You're very descriptive. Usually you're like, I'ma cut it.
Well, I mean, it depends. And a lot of times I don't have shit to say about trash beats no more.
This is facts.
Like that's where I'm at with it. That's why I told y'all last week. Like when AV was like, "Yo, you kind of short today" because the beats was super trash, and we used to give super trash beats a lot of time.
This is facts.
And this isn't a trash beat. We didn't hear a trash beat. We're just cutting it. You know what I'm saying?
Like a really garbage beat today.
Yeah. I ain't heard nothing really. No, we heard one.
Well, this is what we do because it sounds like we cutting it anyways. It sounds like we cutting, even though people on Twitter, they're saying 67% said keep it, 33% said cut it. I'm in agreement with you guys. However, I guess I'm just down that we don't have any more cut it's right about now. I'm just looking forward to the cut. I'm getting desperate for a cut it right about now, but doesn't matter. I'm gonna cut it. I mean, I'm gonna cut it. I want to keep it, but it's gonna get a cut. Unanimous?
Cut it. People over there rapping Action Bronson lyrics to it. That's why I can hear it too. I can hear it.
Yeah.
But like, it's
I mean, at that point, you can kind of hear anybody over the beat.
Yeah, I can hear
anybody can save the beat.
Drop a 16 on that.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like, ooh. But yo, you heard that Kiss track? Or you didn't say like, you heard that beat that Kiss was on?
Exactly.
You won't hear that. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So that is what that is. Let's get one more in, man. Let's try to go to the break on a high note. Let's see who we got next, man. I got all the way from Las Vegas, man. We got Bootleg 773 with Adult Swim Moment.
It better be
We'll take a listen to it right now. The Beat Club Podcast. Keep it a cut it. Latrell, James, and Ted Boy in the building. Let's go.
Yo, just relax. Take it easy.
The Beat Club. The Beat Club.
first, man. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you marinate.
Plus,
Ted
the
Boy,
name-
what's the word, man?
I like that name. That name is very nostalgic for me because that's like how I found Madlib and all those producers on Adult Swim. So, I mean, just off the name itself and the type of the vibe of the beat, I like it. I mean, the drum selection could have been could be better. Yeah. And just like a tip, like I was just saying, you know, you can go get a drum break and, you know, cut off the lows and have that as a bed for the drums you have over the top of that, and I think that will really enhance the beat, really.
So is that?
I'm gonna keep it.
You gonna keep it?
I'm gonna keep it.
Cool. Motivate Merriman, how you feeling, bro?
I might have to let this one slide into.
Yeah.
More so just because of the sample, man. The sample. And yeah, the drums are not my choice, but I don't know. It still felt good, and it definitely felt like Adult Swim.
Yeah.
It felt like it, like it really did. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I saw I just saw the imagery. So I'll keep it, man. Yeah. Everything sound good. You know what I'm saying? Everything was in its proper perspective. But yeah, just like the drums though needed some funk. It needed that swing. It needed that.
Yep.
And you needed to be nodding your head like this, not like.
Yeah.
Like it had this feel, and you really needed to be like, you know what I'm saying? Like so that's it. Like the swing on the drums wasn't there. The sound, choices on the drums wasn't my liking, but it's a good enough beat. Someone would benefit on the mix. Someone would definitely benefit being on the mix. Like that needs to be on the mix.
That's 2 keeps already. Latrell James, man, what's the word?
Yeah, I hate to sound like
you don't have to follow the flock.
I don't want to, man, but like I can't. I don't hate the beat. That's the thing. So like sample, like I know that sample. That's a good feel. It just felt good, man. I like the was that Talib Kweli at the beginning that I heard? I like the Talib vocals that came in at the beginning of that. If I'm not crazy, but I don't know. It just felt good, man. That's a key for me. I don't know. Nah, I'm not cutting that one. That's a key, definitely.
All right. So let's see what the people on Twitter are saying right about now. See if they calibrated with the world. Sounds like 100% are also saying keep it. I can say the title made me like this one because it fit.
Yeah.
Fact.
If the title wasn't there and I just heard it, I don't know, but I understand. You set the goal, you hit the goal, you executed, fam. It's definitely a keep it from across the globe, and us. That's a keep it from across the room, right? Everybody's good.
Absolutely.
All right. There
Pretty
we go.
much a unanimous.
Keep it.
Easy. All right, now I feel a little bit better with us drinking some more and going to break. So what's going to happen is we're going to go to break and we'll come back, all right?
Yo, this is Latrell James.
And this is Ted Boy.
And you are listening to the Beat
Club Podcast.
Where producers are heard. I thought you guys was going to hear that. But I didn't know you wanted to say that. Nah. You know what, though? Thank you for letting me in there. You know what I mean? Three's Company. Why not?
Shout out to Luke.
Yo, that shit's awesome. That shit's awesome. But, yo, I know we were just talking about the logo and everything. I worked really hard on that logo. Dude, we can put on the audio bed for a second, Dimitri. I worked really hard on the logo. I was just drawing. I was like, I don't know if he's gonna like any of these damn things. Bro. And funny enough, you liked one of them. I was like, cool.
The joints you sent were amazing, man. Like,
yo,
you're great, bro. I'm gonna keep hitting you up, bro. You're all right.
Nah. Do you think? Yo, it's between you and Real P. You guys push me creatively where it's like you either tell me a lot or tell me like little, and I'm like, fuck.
Dude.
So I definitely appreciate the just coming through for the logo and everything.
I sent so many people your way, bro. Like I'd be like, yo, hit Luke. Don't hit me. Hit
Yeah,
Luke. Stop
I appreciate
asking
it.
me for who? Yo, he the plug. He know how to do it. I don't.
What? Speaking of that, what was going on? You was at was it Lawrence Academy
Lawrence
or something?
Yo, he DJ for me.
What?
That
You DJ too?
Yeah, he handles my sets.
I'm not gonna say I'm a DJ.
We do it in a unique way, man. We run it through your FL and a whole bunch of like
effects
plugins and effects. So it's interesting, man. It's a way different dynamic to do it. So
what was happening out there though that you guys had to do that?
Yo, they hit us up, man. There was some kids that were, I guess, fans of what we did, and we figured it out, and we got there, and wow. The show was crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy.
They were a fan of what? Your production, your artistry, just period?
Me rapping.
That's
like,
awesome.
They're like, yo, we heard you on, they heard me on something, and they're like, yo, we think that you would be great here. This kid, Mike Feeney, and he hit me up, and we figured out a date, and we got there, and like, I thought it was going to be like, just like a regular, like, chill show. those kids were crazy and like
I
energetic.
seen the clip. They were just bouncing.
Wilding. You know, I make people go through the motions though, man. I had them sit for half the show.
Yeah.
They don't know where it's gonna go. I try to keep them on their toes. So like the last, we went crazy at the end.
That's dope.
Fun.
So I got to talk about this because I've been wanting to talk about this for quite some time, man. So Dimitri, I'm not even sure if you know who this is, man, but he's the voice of Cheerios.
Yeah.
I gotta find out because I've been bigging you up every time I've seen you, and I just want to say congratulations for that because when I was on vacation, that shit played every 10 minutes.
That's crazy.
And I was like, damn, I'm not gonna be able to get Latrell on my show anymore. Like he's
What?
So
you the foundation piece, bro. Man.
Yo, fam. How did that happen? I heard from you recorded in your basement, mad takes, like what?
Dude,
Crazy takes.
Crazy takes?
He heard everything. But shout out to Brian from Gratitude Sound for presenting that opportunity. Gratitude Sound is like a music licensing company in Boston. They're located in the same spot as the record company on Mass Ave. So I just started working with him earlier, and he presented the opportunity like, hey, they're looking for this. I took a stab at it, and I was just fortunate to be chosen at the end of the day. So, like, pretty awesome. That's all I can say, man. Like, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, pretty cool. I mean, what was the first reaction like? Like, I mean, the family, you guys, all musicians, like that had to be crazy. Just to know.
Was weird, yo.
I've never remembered Cheerios having any type of theme song.
Nah. I mean, he knows, man. Like, he knows the work that, like, I sat there like day in, day out, like, yo, trying to figure out how we gonna make this work. And I mean, like, I got goals to do with this stuff. I'm like, I'm gonna make this happen.
I was going to bed and I had seated all day.
And yeah, I mean, it panned out. But the family, man, it's just cool, man. Like, you know, my grandmother sees it. She actually believes that like me doing music is actually like paying off, and my aunt sees it. She told me to rap. She told me to rap more like Will Smith after one of the records I dropped. So, since Will Smith is just gonna get right here. But yeah, it's been cool.
Dude, it was simply amazing. Absolutely amazing because I mean, I think everybody that I've met just through the production game is absolutely amazing. I think all of them are stars, but I didn't even think when I heard that, I was like, oh shit. And I see you post, like, oh shit. And it all added up. I'm like, yo, that's nuts, man. Just that Cheerios check. Go ahead, do your thing. And you're still grinding hard. You know what I mean?
I'm
like
fortunate, man. That's it, man. We've just been fortunate, man. Like me and this dude, we know. Me and my brother, we sat in the basement talking about, yo, why nobody like our beats, bro? Like that's really the truth. It sounds weird for us to say that, but literally 2008, we're like, yo, why ain't nobody rocking with our beats? And we thought we had heat. I'm like, yo, we sending everybody heat. What's up?
So what changed?
We went out and met people.
I wish I had a bomb to drop.
That's it.
Went out and met people.
You can keep that.
Because you know what it was? I think one time we did before we started doing the battles at the Stew, we were across from English. What was it? Midway?
Midway Cafe.
Midway Cafe. And you had that place rocking back.
I did one of the first.
Yeah, you was out there with Show, Archetype.
That's how I met Rain, actually.
Yeah, that's what me and Rain was talking about it last night. Yeah, like dynamic duo.
Yeah.
Rain and Latrell.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh shit, we gotta keep doing this shit.
We actually worked, we got an album done, bro, from that. So like shout out to the Stew for that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Another one.
Yeah.
Another one. That's what's up, man.
I know I was just talking to him about that last night. So I can't wait to hear that, man. He said he just gotta finish mixing it. But
wow.
All right, so
I can only imagine.
Just real quick, because I'm gonna play it real quick, Dimitri. Just so they know, man, because I think it's an awesome achievement. If you don't know, now you know. Here goes Latrell James.
Room for that goodness inside the bloom. Good goes around and around and around. C to the O on that table for two. Baby, in my mind, sit down for that first finger.
The Beat Club.
Start with the good, and the good will come back to you. Good goes around and around and around. C to the O on the first day of school. Schooling your sister on why and just how to be cool. Cool if she hangs, you can show her what's good. Good goes around and around and around. C to the O is the good that we do. Put in the good, and the good will come back to you. The circle of good makes the whole world better too.
Yo, can we clap it up one time just for this fucking achievement right here? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. That's great. Do you eat Cheerios at the house?
Oh, absolutely.
Do they send you boxes of Cheerios after that?
Listen, man.
Is that how it works?
We gonna work that out.
That apple cinnamon ain't everywhere, fam. Apple cinnamon ain't everywhere.
Send me the plain joints, man. If you got a surplus of the plain joints, I got a 4-year-old daughter. My daughter's 4.
Add a little sugar on top.
You got the plain joints, I'm good, man. Send me, you got surplus of those, I'm good.
So, also, we were talking about you guys' Shift project, and there was one other beat that you wanted the people to hear. You said, what was it called?
Uchiha.
Yeah, Uchiha.
What is Uchiha, by the way?
Break that down. That's funny.
Is it like super complex or something like that?
Is it vagina?
Nah.
I thought like Uchi Wally Uchi.
Nah, it's like so basically like in Naruto, it's like a clan. So they're like the high class. They're like the people that were given the God-given ability. So like there's people that work hard for this stuff, and then there's people that's already
talented.
Yeah.
And the Uchiha clan are the naturally talented.
I'm getting schooled right now. That's what's up.
Yeah, that's what it's named after.
Dimitri, do we have that out of their folder right now? All right, cool. So we're going to take a listen to this right now. It's off the Shift project that's available right now on Audio Mac. Check it out.
Could you believe?
Yo, so that right there was produced by Ted. Are both of you guys?
That's just him. That's the first beat he ripped off for the day.
Oh, that's how you felt?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should have held that one. Oh, what's up? Oh, that's me right there. That's me talking. Thank you, Marin. Too many things going on. Yeah, you let off on the first one. Jeez, fam.
Yeah.
Dude.
I appreciate it.
Dude.
So how did that work? Like y'all came with like a stash of samples?
Well, I already have like me. I'm always on YouTube or since our record player is broken, but I'm always on YouTube. So I just already had some samples. So I'm like, all right, let me just pull some up.
Yeah.
And then just made it right there and then.
Well, you know what? The messed up part is we kind of just set the bar. So I hope the next person that sends in this beat right here, let's see who we got is up to it right quick. We got something from Wisconsin. A person named Grit Beats. They sent something called Unwind. So let's take a listen to it right now on the Beat Club Podcast. Keep it or cut it. Let's go.
This is a great production.
Motivate Merriman. I see you lean back, bruh. What's the word? Did it make you unwind? Oh, shit.
I don't know. So just for that, I'm gonna just say cut it.
Real.
Like I don't, it was cool,
Yeah.
but it just wasn't it, man. You know what would have like helped this a little bit though? It was like a solid bass line for sure. I feel like a bass line might have like maybe changed my perspective just a little bit because it was cool, but it just wasn't really moving me. But definitely like some bass would have probably drove it.
Always.
Yeah. I need a bass line on pretty much everything.
That is like the one thing that happens with most of the beats that are submitted is they're missing some type of bass line, or the bass line is just not as loud as it needs to be. Like it doesn't have any presence.
See what it is, what I was talking about the other day at Beat Club Podcast Live. Like a lot, like people need to like play shit, like play instruments.
Facts.
Like, and like my background is I definitely took piano lessons, but then I had music theory as well in elementary school too, which that shit doesn't happen no more. I went to the Murphy.
To the Murphy?
Yeah, I went to the Murphy.
Fortunate.
Yeah, I went to the Murphy
Blessed,
in Dorchester. Yeah, and I don't know if they still do it, but yeah, we had music theory classes. One of the few schools that had music theory. We had swimming. Which a lot of schools didn't have swimming. Boston Public Schools.
Yeah, I had that since
there was only a couple that had pools.
John Marshall had a pool.
Yeah, the Marshall, and that's my hood too. That's my hood for real.
Yeah, that's where I went to school at. So
okay, like they had a pool, but yeah, the Murphy had a pool, and yeah, we had music theory.
That's crazy.
So like that's why like even right now, as a person that can't read music, I know my chords. I know I can fiddle and find a chord quickly. And that's the basis of my music production. Like that's everything. Like that's everything. Like you got a sample, I can find the fucking note or the chord, the 3 notes to play the bass line to build from.
Absolutely.
So I feel like a lot of producers just don't know. Like they just feel like not comfortable with it. So I feel like, take a piano lesson, like learn something, like
educate yourself.
Whatever it is that it might be the recorder.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
get someone with the recorder out on the beat, fam.
I'm just saying, like, but at least it's you have a foundation
Hot cross
to
buns.
build from. You know what I'm saying?
All
But yeah, I'm gonna cut it though for now. But it was cool though. It actually was cool. I heard the common references too, like that. It did remind me.
Yeah.
Like one day it'll all make sense. Common.
Yeah.
Tab man, what's the word?
I don't know. I'm on the edge. I don't know.
You gotta make an answer, brother.
Yeah, you do.
Dang.
That means you want to cut it.
It does.
Yo,
if it won you over.
He said,
It's a cut, bro. You know what it is.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I have to cut it. But I mean, there was nothing really wrong with the beat. I liked it. It had a cool vibe, whatever.
So why the cut?
It
Peer
just
pressure?
It's just sometimes it just needs that extra. I don't know what it is, but it needs that. That's you can usually tell when something has that.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna be here, fronting like, all my beats have that, because they don't.
Yeah.
It's just not every beat's gonna be the one. Exactly.
Wow, so that's a cut. That's 2 cutters. Latrell, man, what's the word?
That's a cut, man. That was a loop. We don't do loops here.
Why? What's wrong with loops?
We need some transitions, man. Like, it's 2018, man. It don't take long to put a transition in your beat. Come on,
Drum
man.
fill something.
Drum fill.
Snare
drop a snare, drop a hat, drop a kit. Let the hi-hat ride for a few. Put some crashes in there. Mix it up. But what Mark was saying was super important. Is just even just listening to music. I think me and him, honestly, me and my brother, it mostly came from just listening to a lot of old music. Like, so I try to emulate what I hear from old records. Like, my parents played Tina Marie in the crib,
Ramsey
Lewis.
Mm.
So I'm in there, like, when I'm making beats, people look at me like I'm crazy. People are like, yo, why are you playing an ear bass when you're making this bass line? When we pulled up, I'm like, yo, I can hear this in my head, but I can't play it on the thing, but I can hear it. So I know how to get it done. Like, that whole JID record I did is literally a bass line. And if that's it, it's doom, 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 doo, 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 doo. That's it. It's one bass line. And it's me figuring out how to do that. It's not It's not a real bassist doing that. That's me on the keyboard.
Yeah.
Just emulating how I think a bassist would play it. Yeah. And I think people just got to remember, like, yo, people want to emulate. You got to emulate what the musicians do. And if you can't do that, go find a session musician. Yeah. Get some guitars to lay on that. Like, I think that record's missing a guitar. You can get a sax riff on that. Get people at
They need a riff.
If you can't play it, get somebody that can do it.
Yeah. That's production.
So that was Cut It?
That's a Cut It.
Yeah, it's all Cut It. How you feel about it?
I just feel like there needs to be something dancing over the beat. There needs to be some type of instrument that has life over the beat. Everything else is kind of fitting a structure, and it is a loop. But there needs to be something that is a little bit more whimsical, a little more playful over the beat. They can choose whatever sound that is. But overall, it is a good beat, but it's not a great beat.
I don't mind loops, man, but if it's
I don't mind. I mean, shit, that's my name.
Funky.
Shit.
The loop got to be funky as
No
fuck.
more parties in LA.
No more parties.
Yeah, like,
J. Cole's Mo Money
there's mad
is a
loops.
loop that's absolutely
There's
beautiful.
so many, you know.
But I will say this though, it is smooth enough
to get away with that.
For me to be like, I'll put it on a mix. So I would keep it just to go on the mix, because I feel like an artist might be that thing I need dancing across the beat.
Yeah,
that's true.
It could work.
And I feel like if that's the only missing piece, because we can't really say what the missing piece is.
That's true.
No, I said the bass line though. I need a bass.
They do need a. I'm a
This
bass
is facts.
guy. I'm a
I
bass
forgot about
guy.
that.
Yeah,
Liquor does affect my memory, but
I'm a bass guy.
Yeah. Because the bass would like literally like be the driver. Like it would be it would be the lead singer.
Yeah, that's what separated Jay Dilla from everybody else.
Him
those
and
bass
Tech.
lines and those
Him and Tech, high tech. Wow,
and
high
the
tech.
drums and those bass lines.
Yeah, you gotta, that they're the driver. I mean, it's the funk. That's you got a drum pattern and a bass line.
Because Sparkle from Busta Rhymes is a loop,
and
it's just that bass.
Yo,
that's so hard.
The bass grabs people's spines, man, and
Yo,
just
it's
moves
crazy.
you, dude. But yo, Grit, man, I gotta say this: people on Twitter are 50-50. They can't make a decision. Let's keep it or cut it. And people in this room all said cut it except me, right? Is that correct?
Yeah, pretty much.
So that's just a way of saying loops. Fuck your thoughts.
Cut it.
Damn.
That means it was actually a pretty good beat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much. That's just how it goes here, though.
Yeah, it was worth the conversation.
I mean, yeah, we're no longer gonna talk over trash beats.
Trash beats, I ain't got shit to say.
There we go.
I really haven't. I'm not gonna lie. Besides that weird track, that trap one,
that's
been solid.
No, it's solid today.
Well,
I'm not mad.
Well,
I've listened to all of them too, so I've heard when it was wrong.
But bro, you wasn't. I mean, last week, bro. Last week, had me looking at Facebook Live and everything. Like, yo, what's going on? Because when we have the actual Beat Club Podcast live events, there's all fire.
There's really
fire,
never
fire,
whack
fire.
beats.
Like I think we had well over 10 or so producers last week, and it was all fire. And they had 5-minute sets.
Yeah,
all fire.
Even people that were like new, because there was like that group. The Syndicate. I shouted them out. They were new. Like they're not. Yeah, they weren't even like They're like we just kind of putting this together.
Yeah,
and I'm like, damn. Like
we
y'all
had
are
them
kind
Big
of ahead of
Mooch.
the curve. Y'all on the right track. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
we had a couple of cats. We had Big Mooch who came through. We had another person named LT who just got stationed here.
Yep.
For 3 years, and he's like, I just looked it up online. He's like, I've been looking for beat battles. Came through here. He had heat. Like everybody had heat. So
crazy.
There's really no excuse here.
There's no excuse.
There's no excuse. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I talk about it all the time, man.
What up?
The funk is just. It's not difficult, man. It's funky.
I mean,
it's just funky, man. If it works, it fucking works. Like it ain't even extra complicated,
It's
man.
really not.
Sometimes it can really just be a drum break and a bass line.
But do the kids know?
Fade.
Do the kids know?
I mean, I feel like Kanye West's fade is like crazy.
Yeah.
And it's just the
yeah.
There's nothing else on the record.
I know. I realized that was an old record too, because I thought that was like just like him playing that or somebody played. That's an old sample. That's a sample too.
It's just a drive.
Yeah, and it works.
But I mean, if I pair that up to what Latrell was saying while we were kind of like listening to a previous beat, you saying kids don't dig enough.
They don't study, man, or like just respect like the past. Like one thing like it's been cool, like it's like I had an older brother that listened to music. I think it comes down to having somebody in your life.
It definitely does.
That listen to music. So like for me, like I inherited my brother's big LCDs, his
Wu-Tang.
Ghostface, all that Wu-Tang. Like I know who
MGM.
True Master is. I know who Mathematics is because I was like, yo, who like
Cannabis.
the Cannabis. I
Keep
know
going,
who these
keep going.
rappers are, but yo, who's
going.
making these beats, man?
Right.
Like I'm looking when you had to look through the booklet to find who made these beats.
That's why I missed CD and concerts and shit.
When people were confusing Just Blaze and Bink. When Just Blaze was getting credit for Bink, and we're like, yo, 1-900 Hustlers, Bink, not Blaze, yo, like,
and Heat Makers,
like, it was amazing, like, so, like, people don't study, man, and like, they don't care to study, man, like, I mean, I'm around youth all the time, and to know that they don't know like "Sky's the Limit" verse by Biggie, it hurts my heart.
Yeah,
I don't care how old you are.
Yeah, you start passing out pamphlets.
I don't care how old you are. Like,
straight up.
Like,
how old are you? Oh, yeah,
you don't know Mad Villainy. Like, you're hurting me, bro. Like, you don't know that Doom's like top 5 nicest dudes I've ever heard in my life. Like, you're bugging, man. Like, and I'll sit there and play it for them. They're like, yo, we gonna get back to the session? Nah, we ain't getting back to the session. We gonna listen to Doom. For about 20 more minutes until you understand why he's good. Beef rap, accordion, rhinestone cowboy.
Yeah.
Yo, this
curl.
Yo, this he's amazing. Like for the fact that they don't know that. And like I was in the studio one day and it's like, yeah, I don't listen to Tupac. I'm like,
stop it.
Tupac not a lyricist. I'm like, Tupac.
What do you mean?
I'm like, number one, Tupac the most passionate rapper I ever heard in my life. In my life. So like, before you get anything twisted, like voice inflection, passion, Tupac number 1. And like, dude, Pac was nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, see, this goes into a whole
we about to go into this discussion.
Complete different discussion, but I'm gonna take it there real quick.
Real quick? All right.
Like, because,
like 5, like what? 2 minutes?
2 minute quick.
All right, 2 minute quick.
2 minute quick because it's as simple as this.
All right, let's start this. Let's go.
I tell people this all the time. Songwriting is songwriting.
Mm-hmm.
You rappers, all you rappers, you rappers swear y'all are so lyrical, and you are not. And it's as simple as that statement. I say it all the time. Like, real songwriting is conveying a message concisely.
In 3 minutes.
Super concise. How do I convey this message in this short amount of time? How do I get people to feel what I'm feeling in this amount of time? It's a song.
It's even shorter than that.
A song is 3.5 minutes on average.
You gotta get people in like a minute.
How did Pac write a song about his mom in 3 minutes?
Exactly.
Like, how do you?
And touched every emotion. Like, damn. Like, shit. Your mama was a crackhead and you still loved her.
Oh, that's what I'm saying,
fam.
And all you had to do was say it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that
the rappers ain't got the balls to say that.
That's the thing. People will say the most absurd, lyrical, miracle, spiritual, whimsical shit.
Yeah.
And they swear it's so, whoa, he did. No. Biggie, that's why Biggie is like one of my favorites. And people I feel like selfish about it too. Because I feel like a lot of people don't understand how great Biggie is. Mm-hmm. I feel like they put him in the category and they don't really understand his greatness. Like, his greatness was the wittiness, of course. It was witty, but it's a simple message. It's a simple message. Like, he's telling you exactly how he's feeling, what he's going through in 2 bars.
10 Crack Commandments. I got a story to tell. He's like literally painting a picture right in front of you.
In each line, it's nothing. It's, you know what I'm saying? It's nothing to it. Yeah. It's nothing to it.
Crazy.
Like, but it's a gift, and that's the thing, man. Like,
gotta study, kids.
You gotta study. You have to study. Like, all the greatest artists, like, even when it comes to visual art, it's not fucking rocket science. It's art.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You could be Picasso. You could be whoever the fuck you want to be. It wasn't nothing to what they were doing, man. It's just about, the best way to put it. The best way to put it is intent. Like, whatever your intentions are. So make sure your intentions are good with your heart. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. Hell yeah.
There you go. Man, that was a bad
song. If you don't know what video that from, get away from me.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
If you don't hear the beat when you see him doing that dance, get away from me, man.
So, hey, Latrell, I got a question, man, because you're a producer / artist as well.
Yep.
Do crossing the two, like, ever get in the way of one another as far as, like, how far you would be or should be if you were just doing your artistry?
I would probably be huge if I just rapped.
So what's the benefit of being both?
I understand music a lot more, and I understand what needs to go where, and I never force anything, man. That's one thing. Like, you can send somebody a beat, and you'd be like, yeah, that's not where it's supposed to go. I think the production side has allowed me to understand, hey, this record's supposed to go this way, and it needs to be unapologetic, or hey, it needs to be softer here, or like I understand.
You have to know how
the record goes. Like when you send somebody a beat and when you get it back, you're like, wow, they understood. Like there's this weird connection in the universe. We connected and we figured it out, and we're not close to each other. It's fire. But like then there's times when you get a record back, you're like, that's
not the direction I was
doing. Being a producer has allowed me to understand, hey, I know where to go. Like when I hear a beat from him, I'm like, cool. I could easily rap about this stuff, but like, nah, like this is emotion right here. This needs emotion. And like when you hear emotion, you need to follow it with emotion. You don't always have to be ignorant and rambunctious, man. And then when you hear that rowdy one, be reckless.
Turn up.
Be reckless. It allows me to understand moods, man, and just understanding, hey, afterwards, yo, let's go add some guitars to this. It's missing something. Like a lot of artists don't take that next step too.
So I mean, to all the other producers / artists out there, what would you recommend them doing? Should they do their artistry first or produce first?
Do both. There's no such thing as doing one or the other, man. I mean, it's whatever gets you to the door first. I mean, Kanye West got in through producing first, and look where he is.
Yeah, but
the
whole time he's trying to push rap on you.
He's trying to rap, but then look at the Black Milks of the world. Like Black Milk's super underrated. One of my favorite producer rappers. I think he's top 5 for producer rappers of all time.
Oh hell yeah!
Which is fucking.
He
crazy.
might even be number 1.
He might. Yo, I'm not even gonna get into that.
He might even be number 1
because he's nice.
Yeah, he's like actually nice with the bars and it's effortless. You know, kind of like Dilla too. Like Dilla was like like a better rapper than people actually thought.
Absolutely,
will ever give him credit for, because it was just like he knew, you know, what it was.
He understood his own shit.
Yeah, he understood it.
He's like, oh, I got this.
Yep.
I'm good.
I just need this flow in this pocket. You know, it don't matter what you say, man. Sometimes it's how you say it.
Study the producer.
Y'all rapping ass rappers. Y'all swear y'all can rap. Yo, rappers be swearing. Yo, they be swearing they can fucking rap. Yo,
angers me.
I don't care. It really does, because I don't care what you said. You didn't say it right.
So much.
Yo, that's mad. You heard what? Yo, I don't care what you didn't say it right.
Yeah, you didn't say it right. I don't care what you said. You didn't say it right. I'd prefer you to say some regular shit. Yeah. Like I prefer your scratch vocals. Cause that's what like Dilla used to do. A lot of Dilla shit was scratch vocals. Like he'll just say some random shit, but the way he said it was exactly the way it was supposed to be said.
Absolutely.
Execution
absolutely
is key.
Cosign.
Yo,
fuck y'all rappers.
We're gonna get into some more beats real quick while Marin says it with his chest, man. Fuck y'all rappers. All right, so we got a beat from New Jersey. All right, a person by the name of Mr. Blogs Beats sent something in called No Games. We're gonna take a listen to it right now on the Beat Club podcast. Keep it or cut it. Let's go.
The Beat Club. The Beat Club.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna go around the room on this one, man. Motivate, man. What's the word?
Yeah, I'm gonna cut it.
Why so?
It just just wasn't nothing there. Like especially like when it dropped, like the drums, I just expected the drums to have more knock than that, and it kind of flattened the beat. Like the intro was there though. Like the intro was, but then once it dropped, it stayed the same. The drums was light, and then even up until now, I'm listening now. Like nothing happened. Nothing happened. Nothing built. Like you got to do more work. It's not a race. But it's you got to work a little bit more. It's not ready yet, so cut it.
All right then, Ted, what's the word, man?
That's a cut. That's
Everybody sounds all sad.
That's it. Yeah, because
we had high hopes.
Yeah, because I mean the intro was like, and then he had the little 808 drop in the intro, and then it let up, and then it just like to echo what you said, it shrunk, just like where the beat go. So that's a cut for me.
All right, Latrell James, man, what's the word?
It's a strong cut, man.
Damn.
Yeah, it was cinematic at the beginning. Cinematic. I like the direction. Yeah, lead them to something big, but make sure it explodes when they get there too, man. Shit. But yeah, I'm good. Everything is just sterile. The drums was sterile. The hi-hats was sterile. The kicks was sterile. 808 was non-existent once the mix hit. I'm good.
Yeah, all I can say is I know you guys were expecting some type of drop or whatever it is because everybody was excited at first. And then once that drum didn't hit, it was just like, oh.
Everybody was like, yeah, we're good.
So that drop is very important. I got poop emojis on Facebook.
Damn.
Don't do fam like
Don't
that.
do brother like that.
You know what I mean?
Shout out to Jersey.
Needs EQ, no drop. Yeah, so they kind of coming at him right about now.
Damn, I'm being nice, huh?
I guess you didn't send him a poop emoji. Shit. You know what I mean?
That's my
Yeah, you know what? I guess the big thing that I'm on today is it didn't move me much. And I'm on liquor, so it's like it's easy to move me, but I didn't get moved by that one.
That one didn't hit.
Nah, not that at all. So that's a cut it from the room.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
All right, I'm not even gonna go to Twitter. This is unanimous.
Cut it.
We need some fire. We gotta go to some fire, man.
So Ted Boy, man, you write raps?
He could rap. I'm pretty sure he could if he wanted to.
The thing is, being around him, I know pockets. So like I know right now that I could possibly, like, if I wanted to, I could probably rap, because that's what I'm doing when I'm making beats. Like that's another thing. I'm coming up with flow. So like if I'm sitting, I'm like, oh yeah, thing sound perfect at this. Like I'm filling in that pocket. Like I have a whole bunch of like voice memos in my phone, like of the pocket or how somebody should sing something.
You're a producer.
Yeah. Yeah, I just don't just make the beat.
But you don't write though.
Yeah, I don't write.
When's the last time you wrote a rap? You wrote a rap before.
I've never wrote a rap.
Never.
You gotta have some bars.
He's been a producer his
Never.
whole life.
Let me find out, man. Y'all, did he write? You wrote one of his raps?
I wish, man.
Nah.
He even sent some of them raps over.
Nah.
I mean, at the end of the day, like, I mean, that's the most important thing, is that just understanding that part of it is, you got to be able to create a cadence in a pocket for the rapper to go, and he understands that. I think that's why people like his beat so much too. Is like he's aware of that. He knows that space that needs to be made for a rapper. Cadences, man, it's super important. I'm just a rapper guy, so don't mind me.
I mean,
I just rap.
I remember you telling me something one day that I was like, yo, I gotta toss him his G card for this shit, because you had got booked a long time ago to open up for, what was it, Kendrick Lamar, when he was like at the Wilbur? Where was he?
We did it at UMass.
UMass. And the job kind of got in the way a little bit.
We left.
Can you talk about that for a second?
I
was like, I gotta give him his G card.
I was at Rent-A-Center. Shout out to Rent-A-Center. I hated that job.
Yeah.
Worst. Yo, that place have no ethics, bro. I ain't even gonna. Yeah, shout out. They have no ethics, bro. But and I was just like, yo, am I gonna stay here or am I gonna do this Kendrick show? We did the Kendrick show. We left the job. They were like, yeah, you can't do the show. We can't give you this time off. I'm like, yo.
They didn't even know who Kendrick was at that time?
They didn't care.
They didn't care.
They needed a body in the building. They needed me to go scoop some couches from these roach infested homes. It is what it is, bro. Yo. I mean, I'm straight.
No,
I'm straight. I think I made the right decision.
I think it was the right decision. But you know what it is? Some people are so scared to leave whatever could be like their sense of security to go chase something that they're not too sure about. So that's why I brought that up. It's just like, you chased that. When you told me that, I was like, yo, G card, here you go. Like, that's what's up. You chose your dream.
But that also leads back to just having a strong support system.
How?
Yeah, that's my parents, man.
You know?
That's my parents. I mean, I would talk to them about that. Like, hey, you think I should do this? They're like, yeah, go for it. And like, I mean, also just trusting the fact, like, I trust myself enough to know that I'm going to be able to pay my bills, live, eat, and drive around at the end of the day. And I know at the end of the day, I'm not dealing drugs, guys. But like, I know at the end of the day,
beats
like,
are drugs though. But yeah,
beats are. I mean, like, I'm not dealing, so like, I know at the end of the day, I can trust myself to be able to make that money to take care of myself. So like, you gotta trust yourself, man. I think that's the biggest thing. It's not even people who are scared; they don't trust themselves.
That's
the
realest shit.
I might have to title the episode "Trust Yourself" because that's real.
That's really all it boils down to. Because you know, it's struggle. Like, it's always a struggle.
Mm-hmm. There's no triumph without struggle.
You know what I'm saying? It's always a struggle, and shit. I'd rather struggle on my fucking own.
Fact.
Doing something you enjoy.
Yeah.
Fact.
Like, real shit. Like,
fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I went back to work a few years ago, and every day I'm like,
miserable.
I know, Marion.
We gonna
break you out, bro.
Yo, we gonna get you out.
We gonna break you out.
I'm trust me. I'm transitioning myself out.
You got the plans in motion.
I'm transitioning myself. But I mean, but you know, it took me to go through it because like I'm realizing, I'm like, damn, I could be struggling the same way on my own.
Facts.
You know,
it's simple, man.
The support system is absolutely true,
and I'm blessed with that too.
Absolutely true.
Got good.
You know, we got
families.
your back, fam. So you just let me know.
Like, extended family.
Man, you guys
family.
are the foundation for whatever the fuck I do, bro. Like, without Mark, without Loops, I think my first 2 shows are with you guys in Boston. So
that's dope.
Forever in debt.
Hey, I know we was talking about that last night. We were talking about the Sonny Carson days.
Yo, I remember doing a fly. I was like, who is this dude? Sonny so and so. Then he changed his name later. I'm like,
we ain't gonna delve into that.
Yeah.
But I was like, damn. Like,
it was a good choice. Good choice.
Yeah, it just shows like I'm always like happy, like just because, like, you know, a lot of people, like, he'll always say that to me, and I, you know, I appreciate it, but I just feel like it's all of us. Like, we did this shit. I didn't do shit. Like, I ain't do nothing. I just, you know, I set a platform, but like, we did this. Like,
absolutely.
You guys are great. It didn't have nothing to do with me. It's about you guys being great at what you do.
Exactly.
And taking it serious because, you know, like, I've seen guys like you. You know, I've seen guys like where it's like, I'm pursuing this, I'm doing this. Yeah, my name is this. And then that rebrand happens, and then the rebrand is actually them actually walking away from it, really, in essence. But you've constantly grown.
It was a goal, man.
Yeah.
The real name is just to be more personable at the end of the day. Like, I learned really quick that people want to know who the actual artist is.
You need transparency, man.
Yeah, and like, they want to know what you're doing on your daily life. And I mean, that goes to me being on Instagram, you know, and stuff, more stories. People want to see you.
So wait, question, because this is like a contrast here, because me and Mark Maron were just talking about this. Did you just get on your Instagram or your Twitter or whatever it is?
You just got it before the shift, the day before the shift?
He had it low key. Go ahead.
I had it for about like 2 months. And I'm a person, like, I like to just, you know, be behind the scenes and not just do my own thing. But
yeah,
do you remember him coming to the studio?
Absolutely, because I talked to Latrell.
I wasn't sure if you would remember.
No, when you had not to cut you off, but when you would just mention, like, he's always bigging his brother up. When I was talking to Latrell, I mentioned something. He's like, nah, man, it's the big bro. Yeah. It's the big. He's like, yo, any beats? It's the big bro. Yeah, like, he kept saying that shit over and over. But I remember him being up there.
He better than me by far. I don't give a fuck what anybody said. He's the best producer in the world. It doesn't matter.
I just knew that, you know, for me to do what I wanted to do, I gotta show face a little bit. I mean, yeah. So
that's what 12 really is. People think 12 is like my personal album about my life, but really it was like, how the hell do I get his beats to the world?
Where can they get 12, by the way?
Still out there?
It's still on SoundCloud. I'm gonna keep it there, man. That's my first body of work, and it's gonna stay there.
You did the joint too. You did the whole record.
He did pretty much the whole record.
He did the joint with the.
He did pretty much everything
with the Dead President sample.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's my shit.
Yeah.
What's the name of that record?
The Button.
The Button. Yeah, The Button.
Yeah, I love doing like little odes to hip hop because, you know,
he knows because he's around.
I listen so much, so like I'll go. Recently, I found like the little vocal sample from that Outkast used on
joints.
Elevators.
Yeah,
and it's just a small blip, but I just like throwing little odes to hip hop. It's the stuff I like listening to into my production.
That's
so
important.
Dead Presidents is one of my favorite records of all time. So.
Yeah, like I was like when I heard the button, I was like, because in my mind it's just like, where he just took Dead Presidents, but it was very fitting. Like it was like a compliment to the original. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it was what it was. Like it wasn't like, because a lot of times, like especially now, like what people tend to do is they'll take those old samples, right, and then just throw some trappy type drums on it, especially like French Montana, Harry Fraud, and that shit. Like it's always like, damn, that's a sample from 96, 97. You just throw the trap
weights on it,
and it's like it was in the element, but then it was still different though. It wasn't like, oh shit, he just looped up the same sample as Dead President.
I rewrote that verse that first verse 20 times too, because I was terrified that people was gonna clown me because Jay's verses on both are crazy.
Yeah, that's true.
Vicious.
That's
true. I mean, I know I got to get back in some beats, but I got to say this though: the power of rewriting and going back to revisit some lyrics is mandatory at times. There's been mad times where I've offered my feedback and people hate it because their first draft they think is the hardest shit ever, and I'm like, this don't work, you should really do this, blah 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 blah, and they get pissed at me. But the second time or third time, whatever after, it works. I got 2 lyricists right now. Talk about that.
I'll go first.
Go ahead.
Hit 'em.
I'll go first. That's the way I work now completely. See, like where I'm at with it now as an MC is, like, I had to stop being a scribe. I used to be a scribe. I used to just write raps and just have like tons of raps ready. I used to feel like I gotta have raps ready for the battle. I gotta have raps ready for I don't do that shit no more. I don't have no raps right now. Like right now, I'm at 0. I have no raps. That's the way I feel. Like, yeah, in my mind, I could go into some rhymes, but I don't have no raps. So that's the way I approach it. So I go to the studio, I write shit in the studio.
Yep.
So even if I have an idea, I might have an idea of like the hook or the refrain, which is kind of like my style of music. I tend to have refrains versus hooks.
Yep.
But whatever, I have that idea, but I write my shit in the studio. So sometimes it's like, I need to just get the idea out quick. So I'll record it. Sometimes it's good on the spot. A lot of times I'm like, I gotta revisit it, but at least I have something to listen to, to reference. I have an idea, like better than me sitting there writing and then scratching shit and then writing and when you hear it, it's a complete different process, like of creating. Like you hear it, you know what I'm saying, and it's there. And then shit, if I die tomorrow, it's there. Like I feel like that. Like I feel like that about like Pac. Like a lot of shit. Mentioning Pac, like a lot of records that was there, like that was scratch vocals, man. Like, absolutely, he just did it. Like people like talk about his work ethic and then try to talk about his lyricism too. It's like a lot of times he just got the idea out. It didn't matter. Like he just wanted the message. You got the message of the record. Guaranteed, he probably would have reworked some of that, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's the way I work. So I listen and I go back. So I don't know, Latrell could chime in on that.
Man, it's just having people you gotta trust too, man. I mean, I have Jess and Eric, and I mean, like for me, like my process.
Shout out to Eric, man. Shout out to Eric.
My process is I record. Like I was talking to Roy yesterday, Spirit Monkey, who used to be Stizz's engineer. And like he mentioned one thing that's mad important. He was like, yo, recording is a muscle. Like making records is a muscle. You got to exercise that all the time. And like, so that's the process I'm always in. Like people are like, yo, why are you always recording? You're recording just to record. Now I'm recording because like, yo, my jump shot's going to be trash if I don't keep using it at the end of the day. So using my jump shot. And so basically what I do is I'll throw scratch. Like he said, like I'll put up a rough and I'll send it to everybody. Hey, what do you think about this rough? I'll put it up. Knock it out in a day. I write in the car all the time. I barely write sitting down anywhere. I'm in the car everywhere I go with MP3s and stuff. But then I'll just record it. I'll upload it to SoundCloud private link, and I'll just start shooting it to people. Yo, what do you think of this? Like, what do you think of that second verse? You think the BPM too slow? Like, I need to know because at the end of the day, like, every artist is gonna be in love with their own shit. You think your shit don't stink when you make shit, but when somebody else tell you that shit hot, then it's like, all right, cool. I can trust you. I trust your opinion. And that's where it goes. Like when he's making something, I come out like, yo, that's When you got this face, when you start doing them dances in a room, like, yo, that's the one. Like, yo, you got something there. But like when it's not hitting like that, you might want to rewrite it. So I listen to it a lot on SoundCloud. Like, yo, I could have got a better vocal performance. That's another thing too. Like, artists think like their first take is the best take. Your vocal performance is really the most important thing. There's a difference between a studio performance and a fucking live performance.
Yeah.
Your studio performance is supposed to sound good in the studio. Your live performance is supposed to sound live.
Facts.
Big difference.
Facts.
Way different.
We're just giving them like 2-for-1 gems. This is for producers and MCs right now that are listening worldwide. You're getting some gems from Latrell James, the Ted Boyd, man.
I keep saying, man, we need to do that show dedicated to the producer artists.
Yes, we will, and we will.
There's so many.
We will talk about it off air.
Yeah, I know.
So we can make that happen, because I definitely do believe in it, and I think you should spearhead that as well, because Motivate Marin is the motherfucking man.
Absolutely.
So, but yo, here's the deal. All right, so we have a lucky number 13, all right, and we need to make it to this beat. I'm not sure if we're gonna make it there.
We should,
because I know we have 11? A meeting. We might be able to squeeze in like 2 more real quick.
Are we on 11?
Nah,
where we on?
We're at 10.
Oh, we're at 10.
We're at 10.
All right, 10 is all we.
No, we enjoyed your company. That's why. That's what it was. You know, we enjoyed you guys' company and talk.
Appreciate
Don't worry, you're gonna make it to work on time.
No.
He got flexibility.
I got flexibility.
All right, you got some muscle. So check it out, y'all. We got this beat here all the way from Texas. It's called Story to Tell, and it was submitted by Marksman84.
Let me find out he found a sample.
So
I don't even know what that sample is.
Yeah, I know the original. I don't know either.
Let's take a listen to it right now on the Beat Club podcast.
I mean, I'm sure it's in the credits, but I never paid attention to what it is.
Keep it or cut it. Let go.
The Beat Club. The Beat Club.
Track by Marksman.
The Beat Club. The Beat Club.
Thought I heard Latrell talking about it. Latrell James, what's the word, bro?
It's a cut for me.
Have you kept anything since you've been here?
Yeah, we kept one.
We kept one?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. All right, go ahead. Talk your talk, bro.
Nah, I mean, like, I think the bass is like a starting point, but like it just has no like live mechanics to it. Like, you got that drum break, it's swinging. You gotta hit it with a live, like the way a live bassist would hit it. And I didn't like that counter melody. The sound sounded cheap.
Probably like an FM synth.
Yeah,
Sound like an FM.
it sounds cheap, and like when you put cheap instruments against really lively instruments, they show that they're really cheap. So it's a cut for me.
All right, Motivate Marin, what's the word, bro?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to cut this one as well. And it was mainly because of that, as he described, the cheap instrument. That threw it off for me. And
Monkey brass.
It's a monkey brass.
it was kind of lazy too. Like, like the break itself, like even the break itself, it was kind of like, oh, like I just knew what it was gonna be. Yeah, I don't know.
You know.
Yeah, I'm cutting it.
All right, then. Ted, man, what's the word?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to cut this one.
No hesitation. I love it.
Just pretty much most of the beat. It just wasn't doing it for me. Like I didn't like I didn't really like the melody. The cheap brass instrument. I don't. It just wasn't nothing. It really didn't tick any of my boxes personally. Like I like melodic stuff. I like drums that hit hard. I like, like little slight articulations. Like the pianos weren't strumming. It didn't feel. I like for my music to feel live. Like that's another thing about me. Like I'll slide. I slide all my 99% of my drums are off the grid. Even if my trap beats, everything's off the grid. I like my stuff to feel organic.
You got to. Marin talks about that all the time.
It's important.
And it just didn't feel organic to me. It's just those, bed beats.
You call them what? Bed beats?
Yeah, it's a bed beat.
Audio bed, man. Audio bed. Beats that put you to sleep.
Oh, damn.
The tagline is serious.
Damn. People are saying sounds too generic.
Yeah, I agree with that one too.
I definitely agree on the melody tip. I wish I had a little bit more out of the melody, because I felt like it was a little lackluster. Yeah, and I'm just gonna go with no room for potential here. So I'm gonna say cut it on my end. But that was a cut it from the room again?
Yeah, that's a unanimous.
Damn.
Cut it.
Yeah, that really fucked it up though.
Yo. We gotta try another one. Man. We got it. Yeah, the melody.
There's too many VSTs out there, brother.
That's it. That's what I'm saying.
I just found something the other day. I forgot how like Instagram has like advertisements or whatever where it's like a chord pack. So the chord pack you can literally put what chord you want, and you could just drop it right in, and it plays the progressions by itself. What the fuck? Yeah, it's just so much cheating, man. If I had this shit 10 years ago. Fam, I wouldn't be here.
I'm fucking with the cheat codes.
Y'all be interviewing me. Shit.
Oh, the cheat codes are listen.
Oh, the cheat codes are awesome now.
Because I can't give away the gems we do. He know what we do.
You can let us know when we visit your studio to get that equipment.
Cheat codes. There's cheat codes to everything, man.
But see, the thing is, like, you have to cheat code the cheat code.
Absolutely.
Yes. That's really what it boils down to, right? You manipulate the cheat codes.
Yeah, so they can't he's using this.
Exactly.
Nope.
You manipulate the cheat code so it's not actually just easy. But
so let's see if this person manipulated any cheat codes. We got I'm not sure where this person is from, but I know this is not the first time they've submitted to the show. We got some called Music. I don't know if your caps threw me off a little bit, but it's called Yeah.
That better be hard.
Better be Schoolboy Q approved.
Exactly. So we're gonna take a listen to it right now on the Beat Club podcast. Keep it a cut it. Let's go.
The Beat Club.
Dimitri, we can bring it down. It was a short beat at that too, so they didn't want us to hear all the sauce. So Latrell James, man, talk about it. What's the word?
No, cut. Wow. I mean, just the title. I mean, like, listen, when artists get beats, titles matter.
Yep.
So when you set that tone and say yeah, I expect that Schoolboy, and that's not Schoolboy appeal to me, man. Like, I don't know, man. As soon as the hi-hats and the triangle,
You're trying, but
like
you can finesse
you
the
can
triangle.
finesse a triangle, but you got to do it the
fire.
right way.
Yeah.
And that wasn't the way. The hi-hats just hitting straight on.
The hi-hats is what turned you guys off right away.
Yeah,
The machine gun hi-hats off rip.
And you know, there's no variation in them. They literally was a one.
Okay, so you call them machine gun hi-hats.
Yeah,
Should you
when it
just adjust the velocity in those as it goes?
Velocity adjustment's
matters
important.
so much.
And variation too, man. Just don't give me a string of one hi-hat machine gun loop. Break them up. Do different things with them. That's what drummers do. Drummers don't sit there and go all day long. So mix it up. We want to hear variances, man. People's ears get bored really fast.
Yep.
Could you imagine just listening to one note all day? You would get bored. So like that's kind of what we're hearing here. So I don't know, man. That beat's just a no-go for me. There's no interest in it for me. No.
Ted, what's the word, man?
Yeah, that's a cut. That's a cut, bro. Melody definitely could have been. It definitely needs to go up a couple of notches. I mean, the drum programming was definitely dated. I felt like it was dated.
Yeah, agreed.
And that's just not gonna really fly. Especially now, you know, the drum programming nowadays is crazy. Like you gotta be, and people's ears it just wasn't interesting. Like
fans' ears.
First 5-10 seconds, I was like, all right, I already know where this is going.
Yep.
With the melody, and once those machine gun hi-hats came in, I'm like, all right, bro.
Machine gun hi-hats.
Yeah, we were just talking about machine gun hi-hats, fam.
You can't do those, man, in 2018.
Marin, man. It sounds like they cutting it over here. Did you feel any different?
Yeah, I'm cutting it, man. That's when, I ain't got shit to say.
All right, so for that reason, thank you for submitting. Keep on submitting, but that is we gotta get to another beat before we go.
Yeah, we gonna get to 13.
We gotta see.
We on what, 12, right?
I know Dimitri, he gotta meet whatever he need to meet, you know, in order to smash it down. You got a Sunday smash lined up, Dimitri?
You on the flap down with yours, right? The flapper dapper.
Okay. The flapper dapper. All right, Dimitri, man, I'm just going to pull these next ones up, man. We got something from Florida, all right? Something called Love Music. So it should get us belly rolling. Who knows? We got the producer's name is Black Man Chris. Okay. So we'll listen to it right now on the Beat Club podcast. Keep it or cut it. Let's go.
Beat Club. The Beat Club. The Beat Club.
Everything was just in the wrong place.
Everything
everything was in the wrong
potential there.
What you just said is literally how I feel.
Everything was in the wrong place. Then the bass line was like playing like the wrong notes.
Oh man.
Yo, I'm cutting it.
Yeah,
you didn't ask
obviously.
me, but I'm cutting it.
Yeah.
It's cut. He ain't got to come over here.
But yeah, that's really my critique, man. Like,
damn.
keep that sample.
This
sample. Rearrange it. Rearrange it, and I feel like the part that you was trying to accentuate, like, hold off on that, like, build around that and make that the big bang at the end of the 4 bars or at the end of the 8 bars or whatever you decide to do it, whatever way you decide to do it. But you were trying to keep bringing that part back, and damn, man, it was close, man, but no two.
Yo,
that sample's dope.
That sample's
dope. I just felt like it needed that sample.
should have been the base layer for everything else, and that's where the musicianship and learning music theory and stuff come in handy, because then you could play chords, and really flesh it out. So the sample is not so much the forefront. The sample is amazing, but then also like the erratic drum programming.
It was erratic.
So we went from
Good choice of words.
dated drum programming to erratic drum programming, and it's just like I'm not a rapper by any means, but I couldn't find any pocket.
Nah, there was
no.
There was nothing.
No, I did not know
and
where
you
to
got
nod my head.
Yeah,
you definitely.
I couldn't find any pocket. So
Fighting
I mean,
the
that's a cut for me, bro.
All right, Latrell James, man.
That's a cut for me. Also, everything they said is absolutely correct. One thing too, when you're working with samples, man, the samples limit you into this space. Get musicians, play something over it, but also the filter is your best friend for transitioning between that type of brass buildup. If you just filter off the high end on that, you have space for the rapper to rap to.
A little bit of Rhodes on it.
Lord,
that would
please use the filter. Yo, it's beautiful. It works so well, man. It's literally the difference between your hook and your verse. So definitely use filters. But
carry
that's
90s hip hop so long.
Wow,
that's what it is.
People
low
said
filter, high filter.
It had potential, but dropped the ball. That's what people are saying right now online.
The buildup was great.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
But
I thought I was getting into something.
I'm gonna follow what Mark Maron has said, man. We're not gonna waste any more time on this. It sounds like everybody's cutting this.
Yeah, it's a cut.
All right, Dimitri. I know it's been a long day, but we need to leave on a high note.
One
bro.
more.
We need one more.
Please be some.
We need one more, please.
I need some fire. So I can rap over
So
this stuff.
I got okay. So here's the deal. We got a beat that just came in from Sammy Ulisi called "Exotic." So, I mean, yeah, we're gonna have to just go with this, and hopefully it is what it is, man. Let's take a listen to it right now. The Beat Club Podcast. Keep it or cut it. Let's go.
The Beat Club. The Beat Club. The Beat Club.
Because if he had those proper island drums, then I could hear Drake all over that.
Yeah, it sounds like it's some Afro. It could have been an Afro beats type.
I can see Neo with his non-dancing ass singing his heart out. Live.
I can
kinda
actually see that. I can kind of
Yeah.
see it now that I hear that.
Well, I mean, let's go around the room. This is our last beat of the day, man. Mark Maron, what's the word, bro?
Yeah, it's close, but it's not. Yeah, it's missing on too many parts. But the overall melody though was good. Like it felt good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You couldn't deny the feeling of it. Like it felt like what it was. Like it had a good feeling, but
It did.
yeah, but it's just missing on too many.
Yeah.
On too many marks for me, man. Like definitely drum sound wise, definitely need some bass. Like where's the bass line?
Just to carry
no
this,
bass.
Like that would have probably helped it. Like that would have probably made me overlook the drums. But like I don't know because I'm hearing it as it is. So
Yo, your beats need bottom.
yeah, and definitely I can't. I don't fuck with chicks with no bottom.
There you go.
Like you can have some bee stings and shit up top, but you ain't got no bottom.
Yeah, you need some
Shit
bottom,
ain't. It's
man.
not working out.
So, Marion, I mean, that sounds like a cut it,
It's a
fam.
cut it for me, man.
All right. Latrell James, feel any different?
It's a cut.
Damn.
Ain't much to talk about.
All right. Ted Boyd, man, feeling different?
It's a cut.
Damn. Dimitri, you feeling any different? Fuck. You
Yo,
need to get Dimitri.
Today was the day of, like, the beats weren't trash.
It wasn't bad today.
But, like, they just didn't make it, the cut. Damn. We probably kept, like, 3 today.
How many made it?
I think we kept, like, 3.
I think 3 made it.
You know, I'm just going to take this off our audio bed.
Oh, my gosh.
I almost feel like going to that North Carolina beat one more time, but fuck, you know what?
Yo, the beat of the week is one of the joints from the shift.
I think so. I absolutely
and it
agree.
might have been the first one that was played. Uchia was dope, but I think I like the other one better.
Yeah.
Yeah, the other one better.
Dimitri, can we pull that one up whenever you get
First that called Donzo.
Donzo.
Donzo's the beat of the week. Sorry, guys.
That was rough. I mean, it wasn't terrible.
Nah, it wasn't terrible.
Yeah, it was definitely rough.
Yeah, there was definitely a lot of beats that had a lot.
Go find the OG homie that produces, man. Like and pick up some techniques or study on YouTube, or go find your favorite producer and find out why their stuff bumps or works the way they do.
That's important. I spent so much time trying to, like, especially when early on when like Jalil beats hit the scene, like I was trying to figure out why his beats, like his 808 and everything, his kicks, the way they hit. I'm like, my stuff doesn't sound like this.
I think the key word of today is study.
Yeah,
I think it's study.
Study.
I think that's is what it is. But this is the deal. We got the beat of the week right now playing in the background. That was submitted off of the Shift tape that Ted Boyd and Latrell James put together yesterday in an 8-hour Shift project, which is on Audio Mac.
Yep.
All right, you can go and check it out. It's actually a free download as well. But what we're going to do is we're going to go around the room and talk that talk, let people know where they can reach you and anything that you're working on. Latrell James, go right ahead, sir.
Yeah, find me on all social medias, Latrell James, and let's talk about peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Pow.
I'm on one right now.
Yo, that shit sound delicious. Ted Boyd, man, what's the
fire.
word?
They're fire. You can find me on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, all at Ted Boyd, TEDDBOYD. I don't know, just hit me up about anything.
Hit him about
Anime, video games.
Hey.
If you want to get your ass busted in 2K, let me know.
Put the screen name out there.
We got them
played
invites.
a video game in a long.
We got them invites.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Invites player.
Yeah. So
That is what it is. Mark Maron, man, anything you want to put out there?
MC drop. M2 needs to hurry up and fucking
M2 needs
drop.
to hurry up.
Man.
You got a Latrell James beat or Ted Boyd beat on it?
I have Latrell James on the album.
I
just snagged him. I had to steal him.
He got me rapping too.
Yeah, he's rapping.
Cleaner verses too, man.
Yeah?
I had to steal it too. I stole a verse. I had to hijack it.
Good.
But it made sense. You know what I'm saying?
Does.
It made sense. So yeah.
what is that, Billy? Is that Billy?
Nah.
That Blue Hill Ave.
Yo, it's crazy. I actually just got
I'm sure you've heard it live, man, because you performed it a few times. But yeah, man. But other than that,
The other date for the BCP Live.
BCP Live, March 22nd, Thursday, March 22nd at Maggie's Lounge. Come through, Ted. Come through, man. Come through and play some
We
shit.
can judge. Oh, we can play.
Yeah,
You can play.
Can I come as another name though, so like people don't think I'm Latrell?
Come as
James?
Sonny.
That'd be fine.
Nah, you can judge. We probably need to start doing that.
Might need to.
We might need to start having judges for like the battles.
I think people need to be critiqued in general.
No, we critique. We still critique.
Yeah, we definitely critique. But I think like for the battles, we might need. I just feel like we need 3 judges to just hold up some shit. Like not numbers, but just maybe keep it or cut it.
Possibly.
So
Let's
if
make
you
that
get,
work out.
You know, if you get 2, keep it. So whatever. I don't know, something.
We're gonna make it. We're not gonna talk about it on
Yeah,
air.
I know. But
make it
yeah,
happen,
thank you to
though.
everybody who came out to the last one. That shit was dope. But the next one is Thursday, March 22nd, Maggie's Lounge in Quincy. Crazy. We always get dope producers that come out, man. So it's an open producer showcase. Walk in, get your beats heard. We also got feature producer. We interview, and then we also have feature beat battles. We usually do 2 to 3. So make sure you come out to that. And then the first stew for season 5 is Sunday, April 8th.
Season 5.
Yeah, season 5, man.
about to be a
We
good
5.
season.
So that means we about to get to the fucking money this year.
That's huge, guys. Congrats
Yeah.
on that, man.
Like,
That's a good fucking sign.
5 years
a
doing
good
it, and we love this shit. We absolutely do this shit because we love this shit. But we are not fucking around this year.
Tell 'em.
I'm not fucking around.
Nope.
Like my mind is
We gotta get
completely
Marin out of
somewhere
his
else.
job.
Yeah, I gotta quit this job. So I'm not fucking around, man.
There it is. All right, so I want to thank everybody in the Twitterverse, Facebook, and Instagram just for rocking with us each and every week. Thank you to all the producers that voted as well, and all the listeners that voted on Twitter. You definitely helped us out. I also want to thank our guests for coming through, Latrell James and Ted Boyd, just for taking the time out of their busy schedules to come
Thanks
through
for
and
having
rock with the Beat Club podcast, especially after your long-ass shift you had yesterday. So thank you for just coming through. I'm glad we finally got you guys here. So thank you.
We'll be back.
Definitely be sure to follow them and follow everything they're doing, as well as follow the Beat Club podcast on all social network platforms. Just rock with us. Hit us up. Talk to us, because we definitely can be touched, man. You know, we're more than just a screen name. So hit us up and talk to us. You know what I mean? Besides all that, we're going to shout out Gag Order Network for holding us down.
Yes.
And just sucks, man. We ain't got a real beat of the week that got submitted, but we had to take one from the Shift tape that you can download right now on Audio Mac. So check that out.
It's arclassicrecords.com/the shift.
Shout out Archetype, too.
Yeah, big up to Archetype, man.
AR Classics, man. And because I can say it on the radio, I'm going to say it right now. We out.